That high may not have been recorded.
You stupid dick waffle.
Hate you.
Wow. Sorry.
Damn.
I'll break your neck with a tire iron.
Yes.
Damn, Grass.
I'll record it.
Beat you to death with a limp noodle.
I'll beat your limp noodle to death with a piece of
Okay,
shit
now
pasta.
people can. Now people can.
Hello.
Wait.
Hi.
Your limp noodle with a what?
Like a piece of shell pasta. You know, like when you get the shells and cheese, just like one of those, but it's been thoroughly cooked, so don't worry, it's sanitary.
This is like, this is the weirdest shit we've ever started a stream to.
I like to think that this is what happens behind the scenes on Critical Role when like they're doing the intro, and they always come back and they're giggling, and Matt's trying to keep himself together. Like, this is what's going on.
This is most definitely what is going on.
That was probably the weirdest thing that we've started this damn stream on.
That's great.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
Welcome
That's
to
the movie
Insomnia Broadcasting.
Should be
Apparently
happening in
everyone wants
Glorfendale.
Sky dead.
I don't know why.
I said
You know what you did.
Okay, so
There will
according to
be
my
no
sister, there's a
evidence.
15-second delay.
Yeah.
Whoa, why?
That's actually normal for streams, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless they like specifically set the delay
Not
to a certain
Sky.
Well, here's
Yeah,
the thing,
but
she
it
can
would
hear
eat
me.
everything.
She can hear me, and then she's hearing it on the stream itself. So, because I'm just in my old room.
You're playing D&D in an empty house?
No, not
No,
empty.
there's always the ghosts.
Yep, always the ghost. The only friends I ever had.
Okay,
Darkness
so
on- yeah.
everyone ready?
Yeah.
All
No.
right.
Do it.
So,
Sky. Do not make me throw you off a cliff.
There will be no
God,
evidence.
don't do that.
okay, so last session, everyone fell down a hole and landed on a bunch of floating boulders and rocks.
We did.
Yes.
Really? Yes, we did.
After making your way across the boulders over to an place by the wall of this big ravine that leads to a bright light of you don't know what. You guys make your way into a vine floor covered cavern
Sorry.
room with giant mushrooms and a light purplish pink mist in the air. After you're stealthing your way up to a sort of a fork to the left, but no one really noticed it that much. One of the mushrooms started moving and pulled its legs out of the ground. Everyone stopped,
Name was
waited
Bob.
to see what would happen. It just stood there. So Vaughn decided to go around it and sort of try and make something, an illusion and noise behind it to see if it would turn towards it and go away so you guys can stealth past. In doing so, he was spotted and basically talked to until you cast the spell first. I don't think Vaughn did straight away.
Comprehend languages?
Yeah.
I think I cast it first.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. Just making sure. So Wolf cast Comprehend Language, and then Vaughn cast Comprehend Language. With that, they basically figured out that this mushroom man wasn't evil or an enemy. He was just waking up from a long slumber.
Mm-hmm.
After waking up and the party figuring out that he is a friend, not a foe, they started talking to him, and eventually they got information out of him about a person that passed through this area before, one of Vaughn's ancestors.
His name was also Bob.
You're an idiot.
After figuring that out, the party basically thanked him. He moved on, and the party moved on. After the party started moving on, they passed all of the mushrooms and went back into a cave corridor that led around for a period of time until they came to these translucent mushrooms that they almost missed, but just seen.
Because Wolfram rolled really well.
Yeah.
Got any paper that I can use?
Yeah, I can give you some paper.
God, the chat right now.
That would be my sibling.
Who could play?
No.
Great.
So after making their way past these probably 4 to 5 foot tall mushrooms, Lily branched to the left as Shadow went further ahead the other way. Lily didn't see anything in this room with a underground lake. Vaughn decided to go look as well. In doing so, they went up to the water, getting closer, and I believe Lily is the first one.
Yeah, it was me.
Yeah. In getting closer, Lily seen a dark figure move under the water, and doing so grabbed Vaughn and pulled him back towards where they came as four aquatic
Give me a
heads
pencil.
punched out of the water
I don't even have anything to write on.
and started a fight with a Hydra. So, after engaging in this fight and winning pretty good. No one really got hit that much, I believe. Yeah, I think so. After doing that, Shadow and Guts decide to take some things from it, including teeth and horns. But Vaughn, after Marines looking towards the water and seeing that there is something, there was like skeletal bodies at the bottom, Vaughn decided to put the hood up and go underwater.
You mean
In
as
doing
we started
so-
passing out?
After what?
Everybody was getting sleepy.
Yeah.
I passed out twice, so
I passed out like 3 times, and I had myself muted at one point.
yeah.
After that, Vaughn went underwater and looted the bodies and got the chest. They got loot, but the most important piece that was in the loot was an artifact. After Wolf attuned to this glaive, there was a voice that popped in the back of his head. Voice named Velik, and after with some conversations with Velik, Wolf seen that he wasn't evil. So, with that, the party went further, having no problems, mainly because it was getting late and everyone was dying off to sleep.
Literally.
Oh, also,
Almost 4 a.m.
Yes, it was.
also, the glaive.
Or
Shadow could hear the glaive.
Yeah, Shadow peered into Wolfram's surface thoughts and could hear the glaive.
The glaive
In which
doesn't like Shadow.
Wolf figured out that glaive Velik does not like Shadow.
Of course it
Mainly
does.
for Shadow's goddess.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise
Char,
anyone.
not saloon. Char.
Yeah, sure, we misspoke last
In our
session.
tired stupor, we messed up. But
Yeah.
Char, not saloon.
Here's the thing, though. Nobody is surprised by this.
Yeah, yeah,
We
true.
all know this bullshit.
Let's be honest, no one really likes Shar.
I like Shore.
Fuck you.
This is foolish.
No one cares what Shadow.
My
Ouch.
opinion, not yet.
Shar cares about Shadow.
No, apparently.
For
people-
only selfish reasons that we don't know yet.
So after the party waited on Wolfram, they went the rest of the way through the cavern and led into a huge opening that they could see further down, probably a good mile away. A large city of black stone walls, and above that city, creating some sort of light, is a big orb.
Was El Dorado. I'm done.
Yeah, okay.
Ooh, made for us mere mortals.
So, with that, the
Thank you,
party
Draz.
decided to sit down where they was and take a long rest.
I don't know. The stream picked you guys up, but my headphones just stopped for a second.
Oh god.
Really?
Yeah.
That's not good.
Yeah.
Did
I don't know.
Did we agree on taking a long break or a long rest?
Yes.
I
Yeah.
wanted one.
Okay. I'm
So
just making
everyone's
sure
back
because I couldn't
to-
remember.
I
Well-
like
Back
to
full
think
hit
that
points and spells back.
Yeah.
I like to think that Lithis was humming a lullaby to Alea while we were going to the long rest.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Wolfram
Yeah,
didn't
'cause
really
I
need
need
to
my luck
rest.
back.
I need my
Wolfram
shadow
didn't really
points.
need to Wolfram didn't need to rest, so he just kind of stayed up conversating with Bella.
Okay, you can do that. I needed my luck back.
I just
waited
really
too.
needed to take like a short rest, so it was fine.
I didn't need a long rest. I took a short rest.
I apparently didn't cast any spells.
Guys, I got a crap ton of rations, so we're not
No,
gonna
okay.
starve.
I
Why the
just
fuck?
I
How
think
many rations do
the-
you have?
They
I think the
rested.
main thing Lithis used was Sacred Flame.
How many rations do I have?
I'm afraid of the answer to this question.
How many what?
Rations does he
Rations.
have?
What pack did you choose?
Oh no, this is just the rations I took from the thing a long time ago.
It probably wouldn't be max of a pack, so you probably have 6 rations, I'd say.
Okay, that's not the shit ton that I thought he had.
No, I took some from the fucking
Hang on,
what do
I'm
we
gonna
call
look
it?
real quick.
Keep.
What keep?
From our keep.
Rations from your guys' keep?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
I
and I
mean-
tried out like 2.
There's only
here,
one
so,
keep. It's our keep.
Yeah,
Not Grayskull
as
keep,
far
but
as
our
I
keep.
know, unless Vaughn
Well,
beat up
Landon.
some rations. the
No,
keep
when
doesn't
we
have rations.
when we were making moving the keep, there was rations in those barrels. I had some rations that I took from the barrels, remember?
Oh, I see. I
Whoa,
see.
whoa, whoa, whoa,
I do
whoa, whoa, whoa.
remember that.
Hey,
Rewind. Rations from the barrels from when?
The keep that was underground. in
Underground
the,
keep.
City of
The dead or whatever.
ghosts and shadows and things.
all jerky.
All the way back there.
Yep.
Yes.
Dude, those should be gone.
Yeah,
Hey,
I didn't
hey,
know
Landon.
that. Those are probably extremely
Dust.
old.
Either spoiled.
Guys, I have nasty still rations.
In all fairness, rations are designed to last. It's long-lasting stuff like jerky and hardtack
Yeah,
and the like.
that is true.
10 days worth of
There are some
rations.
things in those rations that can go bad.
I have 10 days worth of rations.
Guts
Jesus.
apparently has like 14 pounds of dried meat.
Why?
It's
That's-
guts.
I don't know. I thought his
Meat,
muscles were
man.
bigger than that.
Um,
Ow!
That's not dried.
I choked on my ravioli. That hurt.
Well, he doesn't use any moisturizer.
What are you
I
saying?
use
He's ashy
blood,
as hell?
thank you very much.
Blood does keep the skin supple.
I don't think blood serves as a good lotion, though.
Best lotion I ever used.
I mean, just look at Guts'
Um,
complexion.
I have 2 jokes I'm gonna make, but because my siblings listening, I'm not going to.
I don't. I probably should have worded this better when I put it in my bag, but for some reason I got something called 5 foot longs.
Hey, Landon. Remember when I told
Is
you I
Shadow
went
just
hunting
walking
for
around with
deer?
sub sandwiches in his pockets?
I don't know.
Yeah, well,
Okay, what, Christian?
remember when I went hunting for deer that one session?
The
Yeah.
one where we like crashed Lily and Shadows.
Yeah, I
Hey.
remember.
Well,
You
that's
did
that-
say
that-
that you would like
Yeah,
cut it
that's
up and
deer jerky.
portioned it and salted it.
Okay,
fried
so with all due respect, we should probably do stuff.
it. Yeah.
Oh,
I gotta figure out. I gotta go back into streams just to figure out what that is.
please reword that, because it sounds so wrong.
I don't
Okay,
even know what it
so,
is.
dude,
I don't know what it is.
Hold on, I need to look at your character sheet.
I have in my treasure, because that's my backpack for now, 5 foot longs.
I
Right,
think it's something Vaughn made.
No, or wait.
right by the Orcus armor.
You have 5 what?
Foot longs.
Long.
not
That
a
might- it
$5
might actually
foot long,
be
just
something
5
Vaughn
foot
made.
longs.
I don't know why I have it.
Oh god.
It probably is. I'm gonna just say right now, it's probably just hot dogs.
That doesn't help, Landon.
That was so long ago, though.
They're probably molded and really bad.
It is.
They
I
are
mean,
in my
it was
bag of
probably
holding. Do they go
precisely a
bad?
month long ago.
So
God
just
damn it, Draz.
we're all just taking a rest, and Shadows over here pulling out rotten food from his fucking bag. And
They're just like, why do I
Ew.
even have these hot dogs?
I'm just sitting here like, oh, that's nasty.
I don't know where those have been.
It does.
been in
It
his
literally
bag. He
says
definitely
that
knows
in
where
your
they've been.
treasure.
Yes, it does. 5 foot.
It's probably
Whoa.
sub sandwiches that Vaughn made.
My
It was
headphones
probably-
went
it was
crazy.
probably hot dogs that he made. That you
I
probably...
think we have established that they are some sort of meat and bread based foodstuff, and
Yeah.
further detail is likely unnecessary.
Yeah.
Draz trying to keep us on the rails. Anyway,
Yes.
shall we?
I'm trying so hard to let things happen before 5
Okay.
hours pass and we all fall asleep and we're like, so
Oh.
we successfully ascertained the sandwiches.
I can't fall asleep tonight, so this is keeping me up.
Nope, me neither.
All right. So, you guys wake up, full hit points, full spell slots. What is everyone doing?
Okay.
Resting? I don't know. Go ahead. People were talking.
Sitting at the
So
fire.
for my own reference, like where actually are we right now?
So you are still about a mile away from that city you see that was down a hill that you guys are on top of. Behind you is that cave corridor that goes back up to where you killed the Hydra and further back to that Mushroom Man. So right now you are staring at a big cavern that is sort of lit up. Mainly the city is lit up, but the cavern is sort of lit up. But it is hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of...
Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of.
Yeah, you cut out, Landon.
Oh. Why am I cutting out?
I don't know.
I thought
Okay,
that was my headphones at first.
The cavern the city is in. Well, the city itself, you estimate, is probably a mile or so wide. So
That is large.
yeah.
And the cave we were in was like what?
It's big enough to fit that city plus around it. Like you see, there is these small lakes around it. some spires that go up to the top.
Wait, I had the ring of sustenance.
Sustenance?
Sustenance.
Sustenance? Is that what you're trying to say?
That
Sustenance.
word.
Okay, now am I at all able to like see a population in the city?
So I don't have to eat.
You actually did. When Danielle told me that your glasses you have actually can see further than I thought. You do see in the city there the people you see going about are Drow and smaller creatures, sort of like gnomes. That roll a history check.
Ooh, I have +4 intelligence.
Oh, right. I forgot about that.
I have 0.
I think last session I told you guys what they was, mainly just
Yeah, just so we could get it done.
Just to end it. Just to
Yeah,
end it.
you were like, let's just get this over with.
Wow.
Okay, you wouldn't know exactly what race they were, but they sort of resemble regular gnomes, but they're
Dang!
sort of different.
I wish I would know just so that I can pronounce the name.
Yeah, I know the name's amazing, isn't it?
I think it's Svirfniblin.
Yep, so you're nibbling.
Haha! I don't know that though.
Nope.
Did
And
y'all
I'm
hear
assuming the
that?
city was our destination, correct?
That is up to you guys.
Okay. Am I on? Okay. Quick question. Did y'all happen to hear anybody talking a second ago?
Well, there's me,
no,
but
I
that's
heard,
it.
I heard like something in the background of someone. I didn't.
Okay, good. Good. Yeah, that was my
I heard
sibling deciding that they wanted to say something. So yeah.
Oh,
I didn't hear nothing.
Go ahead.
all right. What the party decide to do?
Wolf's putting out the fire.
What?
Liffis just kind of like has Alea's head on her lap because she's probably still sleeping, and it looks very cute.
And we just roll our eyes because oh
I'm
my
adding
god.
to my journal.
Sharpening my daggers as always.
There's no like way to go around the city to another exit or anything.
Currently, right now, even with Lephas's view, don't see another exit around the town. But on the other side of the town walls, like the town walls are up against sides of this cavern, from the way you guys are heading. But on the other sides of the city, there is other parts of the cavern that isn't inside the city.
Can we tell how wide or long the city is? Like how big it is from where we are?
From where you are, with no incredible bonus to your sight, is a big city.
Okay.
From where you're at, you gather it's probably bigger than a mile.
Okay. So, our only course of option is to go through.
Fun.
Well, going up is going to cause too much commotion. Well, not commotion. It'll give us too much attention.
Information's always nice.
Us.
How are we going to get information when we don't look anything like anybody in there?
Well, they may be a bit more eager to talk to us, considering we have Alea here.
Let's see if they like gold. If they don't
I-
like that, then we're probably not getting information.
And from what Alea has told us, they may respond well to it.
Oh boy, we'll see.
Why do I have a rock in my bag?
This is just something Shadow's like saying in the background.
Why are you talking?
I mean, you picked it up. It's a salt lick rock.
Oh, that's right. There's
Why
a lot of
doesn't
shit
have
in
a
that bag
rock?
that I just remember. Even I don't remember everything.
Rock. I don't even have what it is.
I think you literally picked up a rock because I called it a salt lick rock.
Really?
I think so. I'm
God.
not even joking. I'm pretty sure I remember that from like the first 4 or 5 sessions.
Oh my god. Whoa.
Because Shadow.
Shadow, ladies and gentlemen, we need to get some of his stats up because this is just sad right now.
We got an episode of Hoarders.
Yep.
Just going through my bag, pulling shit out.
So you're literally cleaning out your bag right now.
Well, I just pulled out a bunch of rotten footlongs, a rock, and a bunch of rotten rations. Pretty much.
God.
So,
Well-
if no one has any better ideas, I suppose our main course of action would simply be to approach the city.
Yep.
Probably with Liffis and Itzy leading the way, because Drow seem to like their spoders.
Well,
Yeah.
that one didn't.
Yeah, this. Oh boy.
Let's hope we don't run into those.
Okay, to the city.
To the city.
Hey.
Alright. So, you guys head down for a good mile till you reach the outside of the city that is connected to the walls, the cavern walls that you see on the right and left side. The walls are sort of an obsidian color, pretty spiked on the top, and you see big gates and 2 guards on the outside. The guards are completely fully armored. You can't really tell any sort of skin color or facial features.
Okay.
And do they make any kinds of motions as we're approaching?
You can tell that they are looking at you guys, unless you guys are stealthed.
Am I behind someone? Can I, like...
I think your mic went out.
Oh, god damn it. Fucking Mike.
Answer Shadow's question. Who can stand behind me?
Yeah, I want to stand behind someone. Okay. Can I see the exact features of these people?
The exact features? You can tell like how tall they are. They're roughly a good 6'5".
That is many talls.
I heard you can tell, and then that was it. So give me 5 seconds to try and fix this.
Okay.
One.
TeamSpeak.
Ow.
Bitch.
No, that's not TeamSpeak. That's this guy's headset. Like,
Yeah, my headset is like fucked for some reason. But anyways, was I able to tell details about them?
you don't see any like details in terms of their face or anything because they're completely armored. You can tell they're about 6'5".
Okay.
Sort of broad. They do look pretty muscular in terms of how thick the armor is.
Okay, so I couldn't tell the details of a single person around the area.
Currently,
Party.
the gates they are shut, and there's the 2 people on the outside, the 2 guards.
God damn it, I'm stealthing.
Nope, I'm not, because there's no fucking point unless someone's
All right,
casting
so
none.
Lily
Oh,
and Shadow
Chris.
are stealthing.
Yep.
Thank
God.
God.
Advantage, huh?
Okay,
Hey, at
so
least you
both
got
of
the
them,
one out the way.
as you guys are approaching, probably 80 to 120 feet out from these guys. You duck down and sort of get by rocks whenever you can.
Well, at least we're back to normal things. Ish.
Well,
Whatever Liffis is doing, I'm following her.
Yeah, I'm pretty much just walking up to the guards with Itzy and Alea in tow.
Okay.
Guarding Alea.
For your
As you-
envoy.
Seeing if they address me first.
As you guys are walking up, Itzy behind you, Alea, the Dragonborn probably backed by Irene, Shadow and Lily still stealthing, Liffis in front.
Yeah,
Along
sure.
with Itzy and Alea, yes.
All right. So as you approach the two guards, now that you're closer, you can tell that they have what would it be called? I guess it'd be sort of like a glaive, but it's different shape.
Is it kind of like a meat cleaver on a stick?
Halberd?
Oh, it's
Is it
it's an-
well
It's an
designed?
axe. It's an
Halberd.
axe.
How?
No,
Not
that
like
is
a
a
polearm
bardiche, I believe
axe.
is what he's
Oh
describing.
yeah.
Ava, what now?
Bardiche. It's kind of like a bard, but not. It's just bardiche.
Okay.
Axe on a pole.
Yeah. So basically, Albert.
So with
Kind
that
of.
in
Halberds are a little different.
their right hand, sort of rested
Yeah.
against the ground, they both step a little bit closer in toward each other and slam them down. One speaks out to, looking at you, Liffis. Halt.
And
is
what
your
language does he
business?
say that in?
Common? Yeah, common.
Okay.
Okay, cool. I will in fact halt. Pardon me, dearies. We seem to have lost our way a little bit. Is there any chance we could gain passage through the city?
And your business is only to pass through the city.
At the moment, yes. Our travels have taken us to many places we were not expecting to go.
Guard looks to the other. Looks back at you.
Just chewing on beef jerky. I'm just chewing on deer jerky.
Looks back to you, Liffis, and then sort of turns his head towards the 7 of you, actually 8 counting Itzy. You're allowed to pass as long as your pet stays out.
Wait, what?
I am sorry, dearie. Pet?
He nods over, as you can see beside you, nods Itzy.
Fuck.
I thought that here of all places, they would be more willing to accept my sweet baby.
And then kill them both. Oh my god.
We're usually not too bad against spiders, but recent events with the law
shit.
can't allow
Wait.
spiders inside the city.
Son of a bitch.
Recent events against what now?
A god, Lily. A god.
No, I couldn't hear.
Law.
Thank you.
I see. Is this something we should know about, dearie?
Oh God, Lynn.
As long as everything goes fine, you shouldn't need to know.
Is there a way to pass through the city to another exit that will allow our spider companion to come with us?
Into another
About
part of the city or past the city?
up.
What do you mean up?
We're trying to find our way back to the surface.
How did you get down here?
We fell down a very, very deep hole.
A long sequence of holes, to be more specific.
Guard sort of shakes his head. You are far, far away from the surface.
Oh, lovely. Hooray for not breaking stealth.
The only person I could think of getting you back to the surface is probably one of our shop owners, but that is up to you. But for you to even get into the city, you have to leave your pet outside.
Liffus's brow just kind of like furrows when he says pet. Very well. I suppose that will do for the time being.
Does Vaughn have polymorph?
We'll check. I don't think he has polymorph.
Wait,
Could
don't
be
you
wrong.
have polymorph?
I don't.
No, but he has greater invisibility.
That'll work.
I don't know if that'll work.
The question is, what would Vaughn do?
What would Vaughn do?
Probably something stupid.
Probably. I mean, in all honesty, he would probably suggest turning Itzy invisible.
The problem there is durations.
Yeah.
Yep.
They'll bump into.
Not just bumping into. I'd think it'd mainly be a
yeah,
duration
that's a
issue.
minute.
Yeah, no. That's a definite no. That wouldn't last
Is
long
regular
enough at all.
invisibility for a minute?
What, does
doesn't
Shadow
have
have
it.
anything?
He doesn't have it, but just me wanting to know. No, it's
Well,
up to
here's
an hour.
the thing. Liffus actually could do polymorph, but it's not prepared today.
Oh.
And even then, it has a limited duration.
Everything has a limited duration. I mean, could.
Vaughn could actually stay out here just to like,
You know,
to even out
yeah.
everything.
I agree with this.
Oh, goody.
That way Landon doesn't have to play him.
Yes.
Makes sense.
Itzy, please be a dear and stay out here with Vaughn for a little while. We will come back to get you later. I promise.
And he makes a sad spider noise.
Sad little skitters. Pat, pat, pat.
Pat, pat, pat.
Got little skitters.
That's gonna be a good name for a spider somewhere farther along down the road.
Gitters?
Yes.
That is actually.
Alea would be close to probably Lithis right now. And Dazro should probably be by Irene.
Are they that bad?
I don't
Gotcha.
understand why you didn't get them that long ago.
How much did you pay for your headset, Scott?
Damn.
So, I believe we have agreed that Itzy and Vaughn will be staying outside the city.
Yep.
And we will be heading in. Like silly people.
Perhaps the Dragonborn should.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. I don't know if Lithis was going to leave Alea there or bring. I don't exactly remember what Draz said.
Oh no, Lithis is bringing Alea with her.
Okay, that's okay.
What about the Dragonborn? Is he coming with us into the city?
We can just leave him with Vaughn.
That's up to you guys.
We don't really need to bring more attention to ourselves, so probably the less the better.
As of right now, he is sort of clinging on to Irene, mainly to visually be able to walk around because he's blind.
Right. Well, I'm saying right now because we're not the weirdos, but well, yeah, we are, but not we're the outsiders. I think having less right now would probably be the best.
We have guts with us. It's not going to matter.
Okay, I'm trying to be nice.
We have guts and wolf.
I was gonna say, out of all of us, Guts is probably one of the least freaky looking people, especially down here.
No, I'm just saying, technically, 2 of you are hidden, and the guards don't even know about 2 of you.
That's my point.
Would it be alright if I lit a fire
Outside the city?
just for my friend and?
Irene would ask if the Dragonborn would come with him first, or he would feel safer waiting outside.
As you was walking up, did you explain to him what you guys are going?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
He would basically. I'd rather stay out here. I don't really know this city.
Very well. Vaughn will keep excellent care of you, as well as Itzy.
He is an excellent protector. Just look at those big little spider muscles. He is so strong.
Big
If it's
little.
okay with the if it's okay with the guard, Wolfram will take out his glaive and catch it on fire and light a candle.
Okay, yeah, as long as you're not right beside the walls or anything like that,
No,
they're
it'd
fine.
be a little ways away.
Right, so you light a fire. Dazaros, Itzy, and Vaughn wait outside the city. Now, me just asking, the 2 stealthy ones, how do you plan on getting in?
Following as close as possible.
Okay. Alright, so as you guys head in,
Sorry.
Shadow and Lily, trying to stealth best you can, going into a gate. Both the guards see you approach and
Seriously?
put their weapons out.
How?
It's a gate with nothing to hide behind.
God damn it!
You You're not
You
that
have
How
a
many
flat
It
stone
makes
trowel.
it
No.
difficult to see, not invisible. This isn't
Yeah.
Oblivion.
I'm by wolf. How do you
Our
Oblivion.
friends just seem to think that they cannot be seen at all times.
Hey,
Yeah,
I
they're not
It's
like
just
very
this,
smart.
it's this whole stealthy rogue thing.
it has
Yeah,
nothing
they
to
take
do
it
with
to
being
their
a stealthy
heads.
rogue. Shush.
They even have their own theme music as they sneak.
We do
When-
not.
When did you get under my cloak?
Shadow does. I hear him humming it sometimes.
And
there it goes.
Batman.
Get out of my cloak. Get out. I will hurt you.
Hurt him.
Guard must be so amused by how we are right now.
The guard looking at Shadow sort of rumbling around inside Wolf's cloak. Please keep your child out of danger, please.
We will.
It
We
is a
will.
full-time
Yeah.
job, believe me, dearie.
Yes, it's a full-time job indeed.
What's the bad part is he's one of the oldest in our freaking group.
Is he though? Is he though?
Age-wise, yes. Mentally-wise, definitely not.
After
So,
saying that
into
to
the
Shadow,
city.
the guard looks over to Lily and sort of lifts his weapon up. Don't try
no
any
threat.
of that in the city.
I don't have sticky fingers, I can promise you that.
He pulls his weapon back and stands side. With that, both of them
How much damage is that to their pride?
None.
Said you could walk behind me, not inside my cloak.
with that, the two guards swing their hand around as
Oh,
you hear
you child.
chains and doors opening.
It was 86, like 12 your people.
Starting to wonder if it's like 4.
I think it's time to ask your sister a few more questions when we meet back up with her.
So, walking into the city.
Yep.
Walking into the city.
Walking into the city.
And now we wait, because I know Landon has cooked something up for us to be terrified of.
I am trying to throw on some ambient music.
Suddenly,
you
pineapples.
like throw on some like
the
Don't
sea?
just don't put them on pizza.
under the sea. What the shit? Who knows? Maybe we actually are under a sea.
Could be.
Yikes.
Um, I don't think we'd be under the sea just yet. We were in the mountainous area.
We
Most
actually
of-
might be under the sea. It's entirely possible.
It is, but I mean, if we went kind of straight down,
And then we turned though. A lot.
it's entirely possible.
One or two wormholes.
I didn't think of this. It's actually really hard to try and find something that sounds like an Underdark city.
I mean,
Because
it's
usually
look for the
cities have
streets
like
of the
horses and rain.
just make people start talking. I don't know. Bustle of the city. I don't know.
I mean, if it's still a city, there's
Yeah,
still
it's still a
people
city,
moving around
yeah.
doing things.
When all else fails, just put on the Shovel Knight soundtrack. It won't fit, but it'll be great. Type into Fanburst, people walking round.
No, that does not work.
Landon just mispresses a button and suddenly we're hearing Banjo-Kazooie.
Everything
It feels
sounds
like
like
it
a
is taking a
coliseum.
strangely long time to walk into the city. It is
It
so
is.
quiet.
Really
I have the
large.
feeling that we're in the city. It's just we're waiting on Landon.
You guys are in the city, but everything
Why is everything
sounds like
mute?
I don't know, a coliseum of people.
In the sound.
I'll
of
just use something I
silence.
already have, see if it works.
And we wait.
All I
Yeah,
hear
don't
is like,
hear shit.
Hear birds.
yeah, nope.
Yeah, I
The
don't
hell?
think
What? Come on, don't you love those underground birds?
there's
Definitely.
no such thing.
Nonsense, I've read RPG World. I know about underground bird and underground monkey.
Wow.
Carriage that passes us like
Oh, that was a good comic back in the day. You children don't understand.
I'm not old enough. I don't hear shit.
That's because now playing is nothing currently.
Yeah.
Oh. Damn it, Landon. Try to stealth through a fucking city gate. Jesus.
Hey, why not? It was worth the frickin' shot.
Is any surprise they tried to?
This works. This is the best one I'm going to find.
ambience for you.
Cut to the sound of tigers.
Where the hell are we?
Pages of laggers lined up.
Okay, can everyone hear that?
Barely.
I don't really hear anything, and I have my music volume turned up to max.
What about now?
There we go.
That's better.
Barely.
Okay.
Oh, that's fine. It should be in the background.
Yeah, if your master music isn't like all the way up, you can turn it up some yourself. Okay.
Yep.
Alright, so as the gate doors open and you guys go inside, the first thing you see is the buildings that are here are really dark. Some of the roofs are extremely broken, and parts of the walls are cracked, and there's pieces of it that has broken and fell out. The houses are around here are pretty small, but they're still made out of stone. And straight in front of you, you see the road, and it leads off to the right and left.
Of course it does.
Okay.
Slums.
To save ourselves the trouble of navigating through a giant maze city, I think it would be appropriate to just kind of
Slippery.
ask directions to the shopkeep we heard about earlier.
Yeah, Wolfram was getting ready to say, did anyone ask?
Nope.
I am going to posit that while Landon was searching up music, I asked for directions. Does that sound reasonable?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Right,
You ask
so hard.
around for a little bit. Most people, almost everyone, doesn't really look towards you and pay attention. There is a couple drow that you do ask. Tattered clothes. They look pretty poor and ragged. They
Basically,
do
the whole city looks like it's on hard times.
from where you're at right now. It looks pretty bad.
think we entered the slums.
The two drow you ask, you ask them, and they don't even say anything. They sort of gesture over in a direction that is basically left on the road.
Okay, we got that at least. I am, during this whole time, just kind of like lightly holding Alea's hand to keep her close.
Okay.
I'm going to ask her, Alea, dearie, do you remember this? Is this where you came from?
I don't remember this at all.
I see. Stay close for now, dearie. Are you feeling all right?
A little scared.
It is all right, dearie. Stick with me. Mama's here.
Oh, God.
Just going to like hold her a little closer.
Okay.
Oy.
Looks
Don't tell me Ben's mic went out.
And there goes Sky's mic.
No, Ben's.
my mic was
Yay.
on.
I'm not the only one with technical issues today.
No, there's something going on with TeamSpeak.
You said something, Ben, and then it like cut out.
Wolfram was stating that the city looks like it had hit some pretty hard times.
From my examination,
To do that. My fucking box was set to PS3.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, that'd be why.
Yep.
You know what? You know what? You're a muffin. You're not even a
And I don't
waffle.
know, listen, I don't know how it got set to PS3 because I haven't touched it since I got it. And it's been on PC.
Because usually that headset is used for PS3.
No, ever since I got it, I flipped it over to PC because I made sure I set it up correctly. So I don't know how it's set to PS3.
I'm blame your dog.
I'm just gonna blame my dog as well, so. I don't know how
come
my
on.
dog can get on my PC, but.
do with this.
Yeah.
Wait, you just call him his dog?
Everything is fixed now, so.
Okay, so I have
Good.
determined that there are portions that look better off than others, and
Yeah.
there's giant freaking cliffs throughout the city in a peace sign.
Lovely.
Oh.
We just
No,
get the hell
no,
outta
not
here.
cliffs. What did
Chasms.
I say? I
Chasms.
might have.
Chasms.
Yeah, chasms.
It looks like the city split open, right?
Yeah, it looked basically from far out. You've seen that this part of the city that you entered right now did have a bunch of buildings that crumbled. Most buildings here are usually in really poor shape.
Okay.
They
Cool.
mentioned They mentioned that something happened with Lolf. I wonder what it was.
And actually, specifically because you have those glasses, you did notice that there is a, and this would probably surprise you even more with the guards saying that, that Itzy couldn't come in. There is a building that is shaped like a giant spider.
Wait, there's a what now?
There's a big building shaped like a spider.
Oh, lovely.
But they said they had apparently had issues with Lolth, so that's also something on the agenda to ask about. Probably not to people who are looking this haggard, though.
True.
Is there music for Roll20 right now, or no?
Music should be. Did it go off?
Yeah,
it did not loop.
Didn't it loop?
Okay.
Because you didn't set it to loop.
Oh, it's set to loop.
Make it loop.
You're set to a loop.
Wrestle it.
Close the loop.
Oh gosh.
Watch the movie Looper. That'll fix it.
I don't think anyone's watched that show in Hyper RPG to know what I meant.
No, I haven't gotten there yet.
10 Candles
So-
is amazing.
So, let us follow those directions and take the left path, and let us hope that this does not become a gigantic maze that we have to weave our way through for some reason.
Hooray for weaving.
And can we not go fight a god again?
Please.
Yes.
Okay, now, since this is the only audio file that I found on Roll20 that works, is actually not as bustling as it sounds. It is pretty quiet and not that many people on the street.
Mostly just hearing underground crickets.
Sort of. Every now and then
Well,
you hear like the echo
that's-
of just the cave.
That's always great. Yeah. That's a good sign.
So as you guys head through and then take a left and straight ahead, Liffus, you remember that you are heading now towards that chasm, or part of that chasm. And ahead, everyone sees that there is a bridge that is built to go over this chasm.
Does it look ramshackle or fairly sturdy?
No, this actually looks pretty well made and new.
Okay, so it's both new and well made. Interesting.
Again, you do see two guards on either side of the bridge. Doesn't look like they're getting in your way or even stopping you at all.
They're just there to be guards.
Yeah. So you guys head over this bridge, and anyone that even looks down at all, you see that this chasm goes down hundreds of feet. A light at the end that sort of looks like river lava.
As we're walking past, I'm just going to turn to one of the guards. Excuse me, dearie.
Yes.
Am I correct in guessing that these chasms are fairly new?
They're sort of new.
I see. I had heard that there was an issue with Lolth recently. Is it related, dearie?
As soon as you say that, like, these guards are like the guards on the outside. They're fully armored. You can just see like this slit, so they can see out. So you can see this person's eyes, and the pupils go small as you say that. Yeah, we had problems, and sort of turns away from you.
I see. I did not mean to offend, dearie. My apologies. I do hope the rest of your day goes smoothly, dearie.
Wonder what
Thank you.
caused those caverns. Must have been something big.
Yeah. Big.
Can we fight something that was digging through the earth?
But yes, continuing on our way.
Okay, you guys head through. There is a wall. Looks like a newly made wall as you look towards the right. Looks like there was a wall that connected over top this newly created ravine, and as when it hit, it just fell apart, and they had to make another wall. So there's a gate over top of this bridge, and you see 2 guards there as well. But it looks like these gates are open.
Okay, so for now we're just continuing on, making sure like every so often to just ask for directions to that shopkeeper to make sure we're on the right path.
Okay. As you
Basically
make
like
your way
doing normal people going through city things.
Yeah. As you make your way through, over on this side, the buildings are in better shape. Looks like parts of these buildings have been remade. But they are a lot bigger, a lot taller. Almost mansion size or even tavern size. Probably a little bit bigger than a good-sized tavern.
Okay, so we're getting into the somewhat more affluent districts now.
Yeah. And you head further for probably another 10 minutes as everyone sees ahead there is a big, dark, probably obsidian-made building with 8 leg-looking structures on the side of it.
Oh, it's the spider building.
The building does not look, it does not look cut off or anything. It looks like it is actually busy and bustling on the inside. Pretty bright lights. There's probably a good 5 guards on the outside of it. But as you're making your way through and asking people who do get pushed, the other side of this building, there is what looks to be a sort of mall-like building. Sort of has multiple sections in it.
Like a strip mall.
Yeah, but there in the front, you do see a sign that says the Jovial Djinn.
The jovial what?
Jovial Djinn.
G-I-N?
Yes. Or no,
Oh.
J-I-N.
Oh, sorry, D-J-I-N-N. Is that it?
Just type it. Okie dokie.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So it is going to be multiple genies. Good to know.
Oh no.
Oh god, ouch.
No.
Oh shit.
Oh. Okay.
Interesting. So we have found an interesting storefront then.
Yeah, everyone that when you start asking about a magic shop that the guards at the gate told you about, this is basically where you're getting pushed.
Oh great. Wait, I don't know what a djinn is. Out of character I do. In character, probably not a clue. Right? Wait, would Qantas have talked about it?
Of a of a djinn?
Yes.
Let me see.
Maureen probably knows
fuck
from reading books.
you, Landon. Yep. That's all I gotta say.
He would have probably told you about books he've read about a Djinni type of creature.
That would be at least somewhat familiar. Sorry.
May I make an intelligence check just to see if I recognize that?
Yeah.
Irene does know, right? Considering she's read books, they probably have.
It doesn't matter if
about
Arcana is
people.
the wrong category. All my int checks are the same.
Yeah. Arcana is probably the better one to roll with. But yeah, Irene, with her reading most books everywhere, there's especially probably fiction books on the up top fiction books. Probably you probably read a couple.
Oh, you never make them a wish with a gin. They always mess it up.
Let's expedite things a little bit and say that we go in because that might just be signage and not relevant to anything.
I call lies, but let's try.
Yeah, bullshit.
No,
Okay,
this is Dress speeding things up.
As you guys make your way in throughout the city, it's been really chilly and just it doesn't feel right in the city. It doesn't feel like a warm, bustling city. It just feels creepy and cold. As soon as you walk through the door, on your peripheral, you get this sort of like light flash as the room you walk into is warm.
Okay.
Well, that's not weird.
Do I see any rooms or something behind it?
As you walk in and you see it flash, you recognize that's some arcane. So you turn around and you sort of look at the entrance, and you do see these small runes that go up the door paneling.
Wolf,
Quite an interesting method to go about heating up an area.
Oh my gosh, that sounds like a great spell. Symbol of ambiance.
Like, are you gonna remember the runes? Because that's fantastic.
Oh my goodness, that is delightful.
I'm so confused, but
What?
you know what?
This seems
We'll go
like a
with it.
wonderful way to brighten up a few of my caves.
I don't know what they're talking about either.
So as all of you walk in, you see these two islands, not actual islands, but counter islands that have big glass cases on the middle of them. And around the room, you see tables on the sides of the wall with more glass cases. The wall is decorated with swords and shields, and a counter at the other end. And on the other side of the counter, you see a blue-skinned, white-haired male person.
Do I know what race he belongs to?
Make her make a roll for
Make
it.
an Arcana check.
Okay, where is it?
From the books you read and some of the people talking to you, you would know this is some sort of Djinni.
Not interested. I'm looking at the stuff.
Well, none of you are even looking at, or if you're looking at stuff. Oh, well, this might be my first time meeting a Djinni in person.
I do what now? Just like not like absentmindedly listening to you because there's a feeling of she's gonna start explaining things, so I'll just keep an ear out just in case.
I'm watching Irene.
Well, this would be my first time meeting one as well. I mean, my mother had told me a few stories about some that she had met, and Well, that is a story for another time. It's a pleasure to see you.
You have a lot of stories for another time. You know that, and you never tell them.
As you two speak out, you do see this man that's sitting down, sort of reading a book, closes it, realizes the people that walked in. Well, hello.
Good day to you, dearie.
Hi.
Shadow, as you walk in, you get a... Looks like he's looking at you curiously.
Here we go again.
Still saying hi.
I swear to God.
And he looks at the rest of the party. Hello, my name is Cal. Are you looking for anything specific?
Actually, we have heard stories that you frequently visit the surface.
Hang on a minute. Daggers. Weapons. Things
Yeah,
to
Cal.
kill with.
Can't that wait?
Can't that wait?
Well, we'll get the information and then we'll become patrons of this establishment.
Fine.
Weapons on surface, remember?
No, weapons here.
Both. Just let's figure out how to get back to the surface first.
Fine.
And figure out what happened to, you know.
Yeah. Okay, fine.
I have my thoughts about that.
I mean, weapons sound pretty cool, though.
Priorities, people.
I can't believe I'm saying
Why
this,
are you
but
going
these
under
shadows
my
backing me up.
Ask the question, please.
No. Like, it's like, I can't believe I'm saying this, but at least Shadow's backing me up. Again, I can't believe I'm saying that.
Why are you trying to get back inside my cloak? Get out.
But, no. You're so furry.
That sounded wrong.
A worm. It's so
It's
cold.
warm inside of here.
Control your child.
Let's put it this way: if he's under there, he's not stealing.
Point taken.
With you
from
saying
him.
that, Irene.
Better
Yes,
not be
I
stealing
don't
from me, I'll
like
cut his hands
the
off.
cold of the Underdark. So my pocket plane I usually keep pretty warm.
Pocket plane?
Hmm.
Who has a...
Fascinating.
What?
I'm literally asking what that is.
Hmm.
What is a pocket plane?
It's a... Well, and he gestures over to your bag you're holding. Something similar to that, except I can breathe here.
Oh, wait, you can't breathe in a bag?
The bag of
No.
holding does not have any air.
That's
No.
character.
No. Most of us know this.
Shadow doesn't.
Yes,
No,
usually
that's why she's
a-
like, no.
Usually a bag of holding doesn't have air for some creatures to breathe.
Oh god, I killed that turtle!
You didn't kill a turtle.
You
Nobody stole
didn't.
it out of your bag.
Please-
Thanks, Wolfram.
Please
I'm
excuse
sorry.
him,
He has to
dearie.
learn somehow.
Please excuse him, dearie. He is like that.
That's fine. He's pretty interesting. You should drop that form.
What?
Is it
It's
any
a magical.
surprise?
It's
I'm
a
not
magical being.
comfortable with dropping my form
Or
for
if you can make it.
reasons.
That's a shame.
I mean, if there wasn't much people, I wouldn't care.
Well, I mean, and he reaches up and snaps his fingers as you see the door behind you closes and the runes light up and then die out.
Wait. Oh.
Here we
As
go.
of right now, no
Okay.
one in the Underdark will come in and even see you.
I don't like this.
So
Okay.
Don't say that.
so we're just what separated from where we came from.
And I
can
changed
open
into
that
that.
back up.
Okay.
I changed into my changeling form.
Interesting.
Woof.
You must be a son of a doppelganger, am I right?
I don't actually know. I don't know my parents at all.
Interesting.
Me either.
Me neither.
Well, back to business, and he snaps his fingers again. The runes light up, and the door slightly opens.
Yeah, and I go
Shadow's
back
to
into my
being
form.
normal.
Pushing Shadow kind of out of my cape. So, how do we go about returning to the surface?
That's right. You asked that. I haven't been to the service in a while, but I can go there when I choose to.
Is it a method that allows you to bring others with you?
It is, and he gives you a very weird smile.
I
Like money
don't-
smile or
What kind of smile? Do I have to insight this smile? I don't like that idea.
You can roll insight.
Oh, boy.
like money smile that I know of a lot.
Money smile? Hang on. I actually have to take mine off of advantage.
I got 22.
Wow, that's a first.
This would actually
be
be
a one.
pretty,
Don't be a
pretty,
one. Damn, that's
pretty
low.
known to Shadow. So
Same shit.
It's a money smile.
It's a money smile.
So yeah, Wolf, Shadow, yeah, he's not really trying to hide it. So yeah, Liffus, Wolf, Shadow, and Lily, all you guys pretty much notice, actually, I would say, Shadow, you notice, but you don't notice why. Lily, Wolf, and Liffus, you notice it's a similar smile that Shadow gives when he sees something shiny.
Oh, great.
How much?
It is speak gold after all.
Well,
Something shiny.
It's not gold.
could be interesting. Soon,
Huh?
I plan on opening up another door to the surface anyway.
Please don't make us walking advertising boards, Landon.
That'll be so cool.
You wish it was that easy.
Yeah, I know, but it's not going to be.
Been killed like 20
I mean, if
ants
anything,
already.
Ari would try to also say that they're gonna be patrons.
We're already gonna spend money. You heard me talking weapons.
With you saying that, I mean, I have quite a bit of people who frequent my shop. As he gestures to the left and right, you see two more doors glow, and a door to the back and the left to you guys glow as they slightly open. And the door to the left, you see clouds and spacious sky.
Oh,
Door to the
Illuvatar.
right,
At the door.
the
Door.
you see a sky that is sort of brown and tan, and the ground of that sky is these interlocking, changing, sort of round objects.
I don't like that idea.
And behind him, you see there is like this sort of hard desert-looking land with fire spewing up in the background.
Fire plane?
One of the 9 hells?
No,
Jesus, I
actually, I
hope
take
not.
it back. You actually see another building outside that door that is sort of brass-looking.
Called it!
City of Brass. Of course, none of us actually.
No,
Yeah.
none of us actually know that, but the players are like, well, shit. You're not wrong. Jazz had to
I do
correct
have
himself.
quite a people who frequent my shop. Let me ask you this. Where did you come from on the surface?
How do we answer that?
Dwarven City.
We were in Carter here.
Hard to hear.
Yeah.
You see him sort of think, and his eyes look around. I don't actually know that city. What continent?
Glorfendale.
Glorfendale. It's okay. I've actually only been to one place in Glorfendale.
Where would that be?
That would be the capital.
Go figure. Well, actually, that would probably make our journey a lot easier, guys.
For me.
I mean, I'm not very welcoming. Never mind.
What did you do?
Liff is just face palming right now. Oh gods, what did you do?
We got more gold.
What didn't he do?
God. Oh, right. I remember now.
And your price?
Well, I was going to suggest gold, but seems like you're from a continent that I'm not very familiar with.
What continent are you familiar with?
I'm familiar with a few. I'm familiar with Arios, Uzine.
Huh.
What was the continent? Did I know?
Arios and Uzine. You would know
No,
this as the place, the continent you live on, or that you lived on.
Which one?
What Faerun was.
Are both of them Faerun or one of them?
No, Arios is Faerun. Uzine is the part of the continent that is cut off from Faerun but is still connected by land. Basically, Uzine is the way that you was going to go to get to Glorfendale, but you decided not to.
I'm familiar with Arios. I grew up there. Not exactly where I want to go right now, though.
You seem to be some sort of wolfkin.
Oregon.
Oregon, I believe that's the work of Saloon. Okay, in terms of price, I had probably a good 8 to 10 people go out on this job.
Oh boy.
Maybe you would be better.
And
What's
what would
the
the job be?
Well, now that I don't know what happened to these individuals, maybe get the things that I gave them to go on this job, plus bring back an item that I've lost.
Well, where did you send them?
And what did you lose?
Well, to a normal person, it would be a fan. But my fan is what gets me to my abode in my plane as he gestures over to the left door. As to where I sent them further past the city into a broken down fortress.
Out of character. Why do you keep sending us to broken down fortresses?
I've sent you to one, and that was a base.
Technically 2.
Thank you.
Well, technically two, but you guys live there.
Ugh.
Where is this fortress located?
It is... What entrance did you come into the city?
Front.
Giant hole.
Giant hole. There is...
The mushroom
4
area.
entrances.
That
Mushroom
was
area.
rather.
Hmm.
The district of that's slummy looking.
Ah, okay, the low district.
Sure.
Thought so.
This is our first time here. We don't exactly know the area.
Okay, so you came over the cavern into... Alright, from where you came in, it is further past, back by a cavern that you probably didn't see.
Okay.
Hmm. And it's in that area. Okay. So now the $1,000,000 question is, we get this back for you, get those items back for you, then you'll maybe agree to bring us to the surface?
Maybe. And he gives that weird smile again.
Oy.
I know
What?
that smile from somewhere.
Really?
Small mirror. Just
What,
holds it in his face. Think of something shiny.
What is it that you gave them that we're looking for?
Well, I gave them scrolls and weapons, and I'm pretty sure I gave one of them a set of armor.
Any descriptions on them? What they look like?
Well, there was a party of 4. One was a dwarf, Drow, one I believe was an elf, and another one a human.
Hmm.
Other party, they was more like barbarians. One, I believe, was an orc, and the other a human. I don't remember what the third party was.
Jeez, you sent that many parties after it?
Yeah, either they actually went there and perished, or they just left.
All your stuff.
But if they did so die, I'd like to have my stuff back.
Understood.
I see. So it is this sort of arrangement then.
They probably died.
Entirely likely. If I may make an inquiry.
Sure.
By any chance, have you heard any tell of a large group of dwarves coming through?
A large group of dwarves. I believe they came through the city. But they came through the city with a group of Drow. And I believe the Drow sold them off.
Of course they did. Oof. That's not good.
I see. Might you have any idea where they were sold to, Djinni?
Or from.
That would be the slave market.
Oh.
That sounds fun.
I see. I suppose that is a place to ask about then. I was not aware that was here.
Can we not?
Yes, usually this city is... Actually, here recently it's been pretty low. But I think it went back up when those dwarves was brought in.
Do you know what is going on quite in their religious matters?
In their religious matters?
They have mentioned having some sort of trouble with Loth. They seem quite reluctant to speak on the subject.
When you say that, especially when you get to the name Lolth, he gives a smile, but you have no idea what it's for.
We can't insight
Or
it,
do
can
I?
we?
Or do you? Roll insight.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna try. Damn.
Everyone's just gonna inside.
I crit on
Oh,
this,
for-
holy shit.
Okay. I thought
Nope.
that 11 was me.
Damn it.
Wolfram is trying to keep Shadow out of his bear cloak.
No.
You
Thank
can't
God
stop
they
me.
have
Just
insight.
glad he stopped trying to hide in my cloak.
don't have a cloak, so.
How would he hide in Lithis' cloak?
Does everyone have a cloak?
No.
Yes, it's cold.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Lithis, like, always wears a cloak.
Yeah.
Wolfram has his cloak of the bat, then he has just a normal bear cloak that he wears over top of that. Bearskin cloak.
I am cloakless.
I have a cloak.
I mean, I
Cloak,
do
and
have a
a bear
cloak.
cloak, and I have all the warm clothes that Lithis gave me because we were in snow.
Aurene, you really need to wear warmer clothing. If you don't, you're gonna turn blue.
God,
Oh no, it's already starting!
Jesus.
Okay, so Lithis and Lily.
Hooray!
It seems like he's giving a smile of knowing more than he's giving
Running
out.
on.
Oh shit. Look at him.
Well,
Lithis, do you think we should ask more
Yeah.
questions or just let it go?
I'm gonna ask the question. You know of a giant one-eyed monster with 6 arms that eats through the earth?
What?
The thing that we fought that tried to eat them.
Oh, he said 6 arms. I'm like, wait, what?
It had 6 arms, and it looked like it had 6
they
arms.
had multiple arms. Yeah.
Well, I only see 6.
Let's just go with multiple arms.
In all fairness, most creatures have multiple arms.
I just got that. I'm sorry.
I believe you're thinking of multiple sets of arms.
Yeah.
He sort of
Whatever.
thinks about it, then looks back at you. I don't know. A very ugly looking creature, I'm guessing.
Very.
Oh, indeed.
Very.
Also, ability to shift planes, it seems.
And nasty teeth.
Color of the skin?
Brownish, I think.
They're brownish, yeah.
That's what the picture looked like.
Yeah, it was let's just say it was a little dark for us to actually get a good look at it.
And we were falling.
It could also nullify magic when looking at you.
That too.
That sounds like something related to the Far Realm, but as far as I know, I've never heard of this creature.
Well, if we're going to go and retrieve your items, we need a better guarantee than a maybe that you're going to get us back to the surface. It's rather urgent.
Okay,
Well, that was silent.
I'll get you back to the surface.
That was too easy.
Oh god, yeah, inside check maybe? Doubt it. Just a suggestion.
I want to insight check it.
I trust him.
My insight checks have been shit.
I won't roll.
Yeah.
Now I will roll.
I'm gonna roll,
My
but
gut's telling me that something's up.
I love bandwagons.
Okay, I don't know shit. I knew that one was coming.
Do I dare roll and get a crit and see what happens?
Oh
No.
god, I'm scared. You can roll, but if it's a crit, god, we're doomed.
go for it. Do it. Do it.
Yeah, I roll bullshit.
Hey, I got the highest roll.
Oh my god, Shadow got the highest roll.
Yeah, but
So,
I
how
got
we
the
doing,
zero.
Landon?
And he can whisper to me.
Shadow. As he speaks those words, you get a feeling that he's not being forthright, but at the same time, it feels like he's telling the truth.
So pretty much, he's gonna get us there, but he's gonna have a price.
Does Shadow tell me that?
I'm gonna whisper it to you.
Yeah, I wouldn't know this. But, out of character, don't Jinn usually, you have to word yourself extremely carefully when it comes down to certain things?
When you make like wishes
In the
and
books,
stuff, yeah.
you've heard of them like giving wishes and stuff, and some people get pretty bad wishes because of what they said.
Okay, guys, can we...
Wolfram's eyeing him very skeptically.
We said get us to the surface. We never said where.
Could you get us to the surface exactly at the location that we designate?
I can.
I don't like magic, so this is making me uncomfortable.
And you don't? You don't?
No, I'm not saying that in character. I'm saying that out of character. This is making me extremely uncomfortable because I don't like this.
So, we
Can't-
go find your gear.
In my head, does my spear get any kind of like malicious
Ow.
intent from him? Glaive.
No, Velik doesn't really like he doesn't mention anything like that something's off or anything like that.
What do you guys think?
Well, we can fulfill our side of the deal. I'll come back.
I mean, we don't have much of an option anyway, so might as well
As
do
you
what we
guys
can.
are conversing this, he opens the book he was reading before.
What book is he reading?
The covers of it are blank.
I'm just gonna peer out from behind Wolf. What you reading?
Oh. The book of I was actually gonna say something now.
As you say that, looks up from his book to you. Well, it looks to be a manual. One recently came in and dropped this off.
Oh. Neat.
Huh.
Well,
With my perception, would I be able to tell what it is?
Yeah, I'm gonna look around the shop as well while we're just standing here.
That's what I was gonna say is make a perception check. Okay. It doesn't look like he's trying to like hide it just to him. Both you look towards it and you do see part of the page. It sort of looks like some sort of sketches and like sort of quickly wrote down I guess it'd be shorthand. Yeah, basically shorthand and some sketches. But the shorthand you do not recognize the language of.
What does the sketches look like? Is anything familiar?
From where you can see, nothing really familiar to what you've seen.
What else do I see around the shop?
Around the shop, you do see those glass cases around shields and swords on the wall. Doesn't look like they're fit for any sort of combat. It looks like they're just for decoration.
Okay.
But around you do see there's a sword, you see some amulets, helmet, some vials here and there, and like a small case.
Well, Cal, anything good for sale?
It depends. Are you looking for anything specific?
Out of character, I'm looking for things that enhance my charisma, but that's...
lyrium.
I need something to enhance a little bit more of my strength.
I need intelligence.
I know you do.
Ouch.
I asked.
You have anything that could make me more charismatic?
Charismatic. I don't actually. The person that dropped by here and left this book, he did buy the amulet I had that boosted your talking and communicating with people.
Do you have anything that makes you smart?
Called Learning Shadow.
Yeah,
He
that's...
reads all the time.
Quite a few books you could read, Shadow.
I read a lot of
I'm
books
sure that
about
would help.
documentation, but that's about all I can get into.
Speaking of which, I want to talk to you about that later.
Hey, Landon.
Yes.
I want to walk up to him.
Okay.
I'm getting a piece of paper. Got any of that for sale?
What do you put down?
It's a piece of paper that says lyrium.
No, it's actually just a piece of paper. He's asking
Yeah,
him if he
it's a
sells
piece of
paper.
Got any
Alright, good. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
No. That's a little bit more in depth than just lyrium.
Is it arcane paper with ink?
Hurricane
Yeah,
paper.
it's
with
just a
ink?
book out of, it's just a page out of your journal, right?
Yeah.
With the word lyrium on it.
A little bit more than that.
Okay. He's essentially asking him if he has
Yeah,
any lyrium.
got any lyrium. Like,
But secretively, because the group doesn't know Guts is trying to learn about lyrium.
Okay.
something else.
Guts, make a sleight of hand check.
Oh God,
Yeah.
this is gonna fail.
Yeah.
So hard. If it doesn't, I'm gonna laugh.
13.
Not bad.
Okay. What is everyone's passive perception?
12.
Mine is like 13.
12.
Mine is 14.
Yeah, he's,
What is
19.
shadows?
12.
yeah, he didn't see it,
Lithos 19.
which is ironic.
Passive perception of 19. Damn.
It's the
Thank-
thing.
It's glasses.
Lithus don't miss
Oof.
shit.
Oh wait, actually, hang on. Sorry.
I don't
Since
need
this,
it
since
to
this
be
was
like-
site-based, it would actually be 24.
I mean,
Jesus.
I didn't really mean it to be really secretive. I just kind of,
I just picture
Slip
Lithus
paper.
like up, bent kind of over the counter, watching his hands slide the paper across the counter.
I didn't do
So,
it
so with
secretive.
this,
know.
anyone that's got a 13 or over,
Damn it.
you see, you
You're
see,
too busy playing with my tail.
Guts sort of walk up and take a page, slide it up to the Djinni.
It is
He
rude to
looks-
pass notes in class, dearie.
He looks down at the page,
Laughs at it.
looks up at you. Why are you looking for this?
Learn about it.
Well, the places I've been, the only place I've seen this at is in another plane.
Hmm.
Which plane would that be?
9 hells.
Hmm.
What did I miss?
Guts unsmoothly trying to slip the shopkeep a piece of paper about lyrium, and then us finding out that it's
I didn't
on
really
the
do it like
Nine Hells.
secretly. I just.
The way you portrayed it was secret.
That's how you get people's attention.
I know, but the way you portrayed it was kind of secretly. That's why we did it that way. Why is this in here?
I have no clue why is that in here.
It's just a
Nine
you know, throw
hells.
rack.
Yes, the 9 hells. That is far out of my jurisdiction.
Okay, good to know.
What
That's honestly
happened?
what I wanted to know.
Okay, what happened when I was going to take my medicine?
Guts basically went up and put a piece of paper down on the counter and Cal, if he knew anything about that or if he had any, basically told him that that is in the 9 hells and that is not where he wants to go or even be at.
Yeah, not many people want to be there.
About that intelligence
It
thing.
is like so much information right there. One, that's information because we fought something that had lyrium inside of it.
Were we looking for any specific magical items before we went to Carta here?
Can I have a magical flashy dagger if there is one?
Thanks for the information, Cal.
I'm just before we like start looking for any new stuff. I was wondering if we were looking for anything in particular. we went
I
underground.
don't remember.
We're still
Yeah.
looking for a ring of spell storing, weren't we?
I think so, or a
Or
pearl of
Irene.
power, or something like that.
Something like that for Aurene. Other than that, I don't remember.
Well, I also asked about
Yeah, robes and wands and stuff.
That's new stuff, I think.
Okay, I would ask the shopkeep if he has any robes or wands or stabs or
Well, I'm
anything
bad to
that-
ask that.
Yeah.
It's
In terms
cold
of
in this house.
robes,
Hot
I don't think
bench.
we have any robes other than just our basic robes. Stabs, I don't think we have any more than mundane stabs. Wands, I think we do have one wand. It's special and not used as a sort of conduit.
And what kind of wand might this be?
It's a wand of spider hiding. That's very specific.
That would be specific.
If it's a wand of magic missiles, I have one of them in my bag.
I still have that amulet of fireball.
Oh wow.
Who was I supposed to give? Who was I gonna give that periaptive wound closure to? I was gonna give it to Liffus, right?
I think so.
What was it?
It's a periaptive wound closure. Someone gave it to me like a long time ago, but I don't have any use for it.
What does it do?
I believe it keeps you from
Dying.
when you go down.
I mean, that is a useful thing to have on your healer, I would assume. Does it
Yeah.
require attunement?
Yes, it does.
Yeah, I currently have 3 things attuned.
But you'd get more use out of it by having it than I would.
I mean, the person that
Yeah.
probably get the most use out of it is the one that died the most out of the party, but
You've
I already have.
died once.
'Cause
Lucas is
you're
also our
wearing
healer.
this- Yeah, while you're wearing this pendant, you stabilize whenever you are dying at the start of your turn. In addition, when you roll a hit die to regain hit points, double the number of hit points it restores.
I can't have it anyways. I have too much stuff attuned.
So do I.
Same.
That's kind of why. I'll hold on to it if nobody wants it.
I'd hold on to it for now.
Yeah.
No magical boots or anything here, probably.
For the sake of time.
For the sake of time,
Does he
Landon.
have anything that interests us?
Landon,
Does he have intelligent
does he
stuff?
have Belt of Returning?
You mean the thing I have on?
A belt of returning?
Yeah, javelin. Don't want to launch it and then get stuck in some monster.
Okay, you ask him this?
Yeah.
You basically want a harness that returns your javelins to you when you throw them.
Yeah.
Something like that could be possible of making. I would take some time though. I currently don't have one.
How long exactly?
Yeah.
Don't have a lot of time now.
Need to consult book.
Hit.
Well, it's not like he has a magical mail delivery service, so.
Hey, I got a jar of beer for some reason. I don't know why.
What?
I have a lot of stuff.
Wolfram
just-
has that.
like,
Okay,
everywhere
you
you
really
guys go,
need to
he
clean
just
out that
picks
freaking
up
bag of yours.
everything.
Shadow's just walking along town throwing out rotten food and stuff that he doesn't need onto the streets.
God, I hope not.
Oh
Um,
no.
He looks at you, Guts, after thinking a little bit. Something like that to bring back big items like that would be relatively powerful. It'd probably take... Yeah, it'd probably take a month or two to make.
We can't wait.
Yeah, we don't have that kind of time.
The wand that he was telling.
Oh,
Telling
yes,
about.
and you said he did bring the wand, but then has something else. This is called a Wand of Scowls. Not a powerful wand, but it's sort of funny.
A wand of what?
A Wand of
Scowls.
Scowls.
It's the opposite of Jester's wand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Makes people frown, but severely.
You can't frown when you're near Jester. It's impossible.
What does it do?
It makes you frown.
Oh, okay.
It makes the target frown, I'm guessing.
Ooh.
No.
He holds
Aha,
it up
Guts is
and
immune.
he sort of waves it towards Shadow. Make a charisma save.
Don't you have like ridiculous charisma?
Don't laugh.
Oh
Ow.
my god.
Wow.
Fine.
I could have hit that 16 and been pretty fine.
So with that, he throws one in the air and waves it towards Shadow. With that, the sort of
Smug grin.
the sort of smugness you get from Shadows goes away as he frowns, sort of painfully.
Why me?
Shadow, with that, your sort of smugness goes down to a like pretty hard frown, as you can't change it at all.
Why me?
Did you roll a 7?
Why not? Well, no. Guts is always like scowling.
After about a minute, it goes away, and your face is sort of sore.
Alright, well, that wasn't very helpful.
That sucked though.
Cal speaks up. It's not helpful. It's fun, and grabs it and puts it underneath the counter. Basically, he has some potions, some scrolls, a longsword, 2 interesting keys. Keys. A helmet, an amulet that, I get this description right.
Please be something for intelligence.
Fortunately, it is not.
God damn it.
Shadow just wants to be smarter.
It's a copper amulet that contains tiny interlocking gears.
What?
Basically, like when you have it toward you, you can hear a faint, like, ticking.
What does it do?
Is it a watch or something?
It's a pocket watch.
It's a watch.
What does it do?
It doesn't look like a watch. Basically, when you make an attack roll while wearing the amulet, you can forego rolling the d20 to get a 10 on the die. Once used, this property cannot be used again until the next dawn. So
A
basically,
10.
if you feel like you're going to roll really bad, you can take a 10 and add your bonus.
That would actually be a 20 for me.
That would be kind of useless for me.
For me.
That'd be helpful for Shadow, but you can only do it once every long rest.
Once.
Actually,
till dawn. Till next dawn.
Once till the next dawn. So yeah, essentially once every long rest.
Yeah, basically.
Damn.
Because usually you take a rest at the end of the day.
yeah, I'm looking at my bonuses and I'm just like, the highest I'd get is an 18, so no.
What? Wolfram asks what the keys and the helmet do.
Yeah, I was curious about the keys.
Please be an intelligence helmet.
What is it with that's not gonna no.
I need something.
Wolfram's tail just kind of pats him on the shoulder.
He wants to be smart so bad.
Wait, I have
Well,
a question, real quick. When we were resting outside the city, was it technically a new day?
We took a long rest.
Yeah, you took a long rest.
Why did you roll again?
To recharge my staff.
Oh, that's right.
Does someone want this wand of magic missiles? Because I'm never going to use it.
I can't use it.
Go ahead and give it to Lippus.
I'm going to give it to Liffus.
Liffus has gone to the bathroom, so...
Liffus is in the restroom, so...
Liffus will probably have to wait a minute.
I will give it to Liffus when Liffus gets back.
Okay, so...
Speak of the devil, they shall appear.
Liffus, you got a wand of magic missiles.
Ah!
And a period of wound closure if you want.
When and how?
Cause Shadow's giving it to you?
He just has it in his bag, just like I have the periapt of wound closure. Yeah, worm closure.
Yep.
Ew.
Close those worms.
Yep.
That could be very gross, actually. Sorry about all the moving. I'm trying to get a little more comfortable.
You're fine.
Oh, thank you, dearie. Are you sure you will not need it more?
No, I've had it in my bag for a long time. Yeah, I'm not gonna use it.
Well, thank you kindly, dearie.
Okay, so basically the helmet, it's just a really minor enchantment. It looks sort of like the helmet of the guards that are outside. Except it just, literally all it does is make your eyes glow.
That's it?
That's it.
So it's a trick helmet.
Crap.
It makes your eyes glow?
Wolfram literally like, that's crap.
How much?
No.
For the helmet?
Yeah.
No.
Shadow.
What?
No.
It's cool.
It may be cool, but you freaking change your body at will.
But I can't make my eyes glow.
Can you? Change your
No,
body.
I can't make my eyes glow.
You're
Why
not
do you?
gonna... No.
You're supposed to be stealthy. Why do you want your eyes to glow? It completely defeats the entire purpose.
Because I can be stealthy, but all you can see is my glowing eyes.
The answer is no.
And then they would know you would be there, and then stuff would be broke.
I mean, granted, I would only use it in a keep, but how much
So
for
you
it?
want Qantas to blow you into Kingdom Come.
Okay, hold on. What do the keys do?
The keys, I believe, they have a chance of opening locks.
Oh, chance. I know all about that.
Hey,
That's both set.
hey, there is no chance with me around.
Yep, both of the keys, and he holds one up, and you see that, the end of the key where you hold has a question mark on it.
Wouldn't that be more your aisle there, Shadow? Lockpicking.
Hi.
keys. Also, Lily. There's two of them.
Thank you.
You can both have one.
Huh? True. How much are they?
Well,
It's a Riddler trophy. God damn it, Draz.
For both or one?
How much for one?
For one, it's 700 gold.
Ha!
So together it's 1,400 gold.
Yes.
Ow.
Uh-huh.
My coin purse just screamed a bit.
Okay.
Wait, what?
He's like rich.
Okay, so I was looking through my treasure category, and I noticed in here I have morphing chest from empty vial with 10k gold, counting small gems and platinum, 5 big gems, diamond as 1. I don't know where that came from.
Oh, we forgot to tell you about that.
Oh yeah, we got a shit ton of money from the Emperor.
Yeah,
Oh,
you get a
yeah.
reward.
Yeah, when you open the bottle, a chest appears and it has a bunch of stuff in it.
Don't open that in here.
Don't worry, I won't. I just happened to see it, and I'm like, when was that there?
When you were gone, sadly. Wait, how many platinum equals a gold? Or how many gold equal a platinum?
I believe it's
10
10 to
gold
1.
is a platinum.
Never
10
mind
gold?
then, that's
Never
not
mind.
gonna work. Wait, do I have 70 platinum?
I mean, I have a lot of gems worth a lot.
Yeah, I have a lot of gems too. I haven't gotten those appraised. Go frickin' figure!
52 gems worth 50. A bag of gems worth 100. 1200 gold worth of gems.
Did you, like, get all of this off of people?
I can't say.
He doesn't know. He just knows he has a shit ton of gems.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
I
I
have enough
exactly
for one
don't
key.
know. Yeah, I have enough for one key. Well, actually, I do have enough for a bunch, but I'm just gonna buy mine.
I'll buy one. So I'm giving him 70 platinum because that's all I can really do at the moment. Ah, that hurt.
Okay,
So
so
weird.
70 platinum.
Yeah. If my math is right.
700
And
gold.
Shadow's buying one as well.
Yep.
Alright, 700 gold.
What's the key called?
Skeleton key.
Key is literally called Mystery Key.
Well, shit, never mind.
I go to the Void Planet and die.
Alright. That's in there now.
So that's essentially all the interesting stuff besides the scrolls.
There's scrolls. There was a longsword.
What does it do?
Nope.
It is a Frostbrand longsword.
Is a longsword a simple or no?
I can
No,
use
it's a
it, so it
short
should be.
sword.
It's not a finesse, so
Okay,
it's
then
not
mind.
something you can use sneak on.
Sorry, it was a short sword or a long sword?
A
Longsword.
Long sword. Yeah, that's not finesse, and it is a martial weapon.
Never mind.
I have one. I already have. Yeah, I ain't gonna. No.
I got my
Yep.
Wakazashi. I'm good.
Wolf, I don't want it. Yeah, I want to buy.
No, I'm not saying as Wolf doesn't want it. I just don't want. I don't use anything other than glaives.
Okay. Are there any, like, daggers or anything like that, Landon?
There is one dagger.
Is it a regular dagger or a fancy dagger?
It is a fancy dagger.
What kind of fancy dagger?
It's pink, and it has pictures of kittens.
Hello Kitty dagger.
So what's a Dolores Umbridge dagger is what you're telling me?
I was thinking more Hello Kitty.
And then at midnight it changes into a death dagger.
Also, does he have a bow?
He does not have bows.
God damn it. Crash.
And a tire out.
He brings the dagger out. It's got a obsidian-looking grip, but the blade itself looks to be made of bone.
Hmm.
Sacrificial dagger.
I just bought a key.
How much does it do anything?
You ready?
How much is it?
No, hold on.
Let's find out
How-
what it does before you are interested in buying it.
Yeah.
Get
Also,
the
you do already have a
details.
very fancy dagger of vampire murder.
I'm aware of this fact. That doesn't mean I can't add.
Plus, you have like a box of daggers in your room.
That's not my fault. That's Guts' fault for going, I need to practice.
He went all Skyrim smithing level.
Hey, it worked. I'm better.
That box of daggers stays at
That
the
must be a
freaking
funny
peak.
ass joke.
Yeah,
If
there
it-
is no cross guard on this dagger whatsoever.
There's no what?
There is no like little cross guard on the dagger.
And there's no like
Literally
handguard
just goes, yeah.
Oh.
laid to handle.
Oh god.
Does it? Is it like got any kind of magical properties? Or anything?
It is a +1 dagger.
Ew.
On hit, the target takes an extra 1d6 acid damage.
Mm.
It is a dragon tooth dagger.
Mm.
Oh, that's not cheap.
How much is it?
Here we go.
Why do I get the feeling I'm about to be very sad?
7 keys.
Well, you jumped at buying a key instead of waiting to see what else of interest there was.
Hey, a key is a key.
It opens up a random.
You were a lockpick.
So? Lockpicks break.
Yeah, they do. Pretty fragile, believe it or not.
Yeah, if you suck.
For a key that may or may not open a door.
I'd rather have something that may or may not open a door and not break than a
Better
lockpick that'll
than
break.
Shadow spending pointless money on a helmet that makes your eyes glow.
Oh yeah, the helmet.
Arena would ask, are the keys one-time use?
I did not make them. I don't know exactly.
We'll find out.
Oh well.
Dagger is 3,500 gold.
Ha!
Expensive.
Ow!
Dragons. I like that.
Oh, that hurt.
I mean, that's really nothing compared to what I have.
I could try to bargain him down and buy it.
Ow.
Yeah, that's not compared to what you got, but that's still a big chunk of anyone else's money.
Well, I mean, she gets how many stumbling over my words tonight.
For however much she actually uses daggers, though.
I actually do use my daggers when I'm in close combat.
Yeah. And if she doesn't, like, use them in close combat, she usually throws them.
No, she usually uses her bow.
Because the bow has more of a chance to hit, but I'm starting to use my daggers more.
Yeah, you did use them against that thing.
Without
Yeah.
asking her, would
At
this look like
first.
something that Lily wants?
Yes. But at the same time, the price kind of just made her cringe
She's
a
making
bit.
puppy dog eyes.
The price made me cringe. That hurt.
I don't want to pay that much for it. If I could bargain him down, that would be great, though.
Do you want to try and bargain him down?
You know what?
No, I don't want. The only way that's gonna happen is if I try to intimidate him, and I don't think that's gonna work.
I have a 7 persuasion.
Get in there.
I kind of nudge Shadow and like.
I'm gonna walk up to him and be like, hey,
About that dagger.
that dagger, can you, if you lower the price, I'm gonna get it for her for a gift. I'll buy it.
Irene's gonna lean over and whisper, he has a crush on her. It tries to be a really nice gift for her.
A crush.
Guys.
Damn.
Them at all with that?
No. Unfortunately.
Yeah, I saw that. I knew it was gonna be pretty high.
Yeah, if I rolled better than an 11, it probably would have been a lot better.
With you saying that and sort of getting close to the counter, he looks down at you.
Do it.
That's nice.
Fine.
Fine, what?
I buy it.
What?
I buy it.
You don't have to. Okay.
Hey, you're his girlfriend. He has to do it.
Was it 3,000 gold?
4,000.
3.
3,500.
Oh, was it 3,000?
Yeah, 3,500.
That hurts.
And he takes the dagger and walks back into a room.
Why do I get the feeling that I'm about to be really pissed off?
Comes back out and he has it sheathed. Hands it towards Shadow.
Man, I'm analyzing the shit out of this dagger right now.
Pull it out of the sheath and tell me it's still there.
I hand it to Lily.
Okay, still sheathed. You hand it to Lily.
I'm taking it out of the sheath.
Alright, you take it out. And it is the same. It looks really good, actually.
There was a part of me that was going to be so pissed off at you, Landon. Yay, I have a new dagger. I'm worried that
Join
it's
your
not
collection
the
of
same.
15 by now.
Huh?
I think she has more than 15.
Yeah,
No.
Hey, the regular shit daggers that she has back at the keep do not count.
Okay, so basically
This will
it's
make
a plus
7.
it's a +1 dagger. It deals 1d6 acid damage.
Yeah, I have to try and put this in this long ass list of things that I have in here. Actually, I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea where to put this. Desk, I need you to come closer.
The only thing about the dagger, it does not deal any sort of slashing. It only deals piercing.
Only piercing?
Only piercing.
Ew. Okay. I did not mean to click that. I'm messing around on my computer. Sorry.
Fine.
Dragon to... That'd be a dex, right?
Yeah.
Okay, my sheet is acting up for some reason, so give me a minute.
Everyone's done shopping.
Yeah.
What's funny is I never actually get new equipment. I've
Don't
been
worry,
using the same
Arlene.
stuff since like I don't even know how long.
Don't worry, Arlene. I'm going to find you something special.
Well, it helps that the staff I have like one of the most epic staffs ever.
Yes.
Yeah, you have the staff and you have the horn. You don't really need a whole lot of help.
Right!
Wolfram owes Lily, Aureen, and Vaughn something. At least he feels that he does, anyways. For finding this amazing thing that's latched to his back.
What kind is it? Poison? Or acid?
Acid.
1d6?
Yep.
I'm gonna have to steal a lot of gold now.
I'm sorry.
I was going to buy it, but...
It's fine. I remember last time when we went over all of our gold, I had like a lot more than everyone else, so it'll even it out a little bit.
Me and you will go to Colby one day.
Alright. I now have 7 daggers on my person.
God.
If everyone's done, we can head out.
Yep, let's go.
Alright.
As you guys start to head out, so was that a deal?
Yep.
You have a choice, Wolf.
Wolfram does not agree to a deal.
Hang on. Just add a character real quick, Landon. Is a Djinn considered a fae?
A Djinn is not.
Not okay.
So they're goblins then.
Better ideas? Don't take this offer. We stay here.
There may be other ways back to the surface.
Like?
We've talked to one person.
Yeah, you barely talk to one person. These people don't talk to no one. But their
You
own
guys
kind.
can make a deal if you want. Wolfram didn't agree to anything.
I think Wolfram has the right idea. We should not rush into anything. I think it is fine to investigate it, but we have to remember why we came here. Even if we do secure transport back, we do not want to leave before we, well, finish what we started.
Yeah, we need the intel from the dwarves. See what they know.
Should we not find any other way back to the surface, we'll be sure to come talk to you, Cal.
All right.
What's his armor look like, though? Want so bad.
What?
You want the armor, right?
He just wants the items he gave to the adventurers back.
Well, we need to know what it looks like.
Didn't say exactly.
You said a fan, some armor,
And a few weapons.
yeah, a few weapons.
Some scrolls.
That's about it. Not really descriptive.
And he told us who he gave them to. A dwarf, a drow, an elf, and a human, an orc, and a human, and then
This
another party of
getting the
unknown.
point.
Oh,
Yeah.
I wrote down the
And what
composition of the
direction?
parties that he told us.
Yeah, he told us what direction
I
as well.
kind of asked him too, and he didn't exactly say what it looked like. He just said that he gave them to these people.
I'm asking him again. You go out the door.
What are you asking him?
What the stuff he
what
gave them
this
looks
stuff
like.
looks like. I mean, we don't know if the armor is the armor. We might grab some ordinary armor and bring it back.
All right, you ask him. Just regular armor, plate, leather.
What does the fan look like? What does the weapons? What is the other
Well,
stuff?
we know the fan is enchanted. If it's a fan, we know it's enchanted, then it's probably his, because he said it's the way he gets into his abode.
Abode. Yeah, his fucking plane of existence.
Yeah.
You know what? Fuck that. Fucking scammers. Care what you are.
You bought shit from a man in a weird magic building and promised to do an errand for him later, not knowing what that was.
Yeah, at least he gave me the item. This guy's barely promised to take
Okay.
us back.
The guy might show up and want your soul. Or do Canaries not believe that they have souls?
Find out, won't we?
Look, I just don't feel comfortable making deals with magical creatures that we just met. Not to mention mischievous ones like that.
You know
I
he
believe
can
he
hear
is
you, right?
entirely right to be cautious.
No, I'm saying this under the assumption that we walked away.
Yeah, we walked away.
Oh,
Wolfram
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
left.
We are out. We are now in Jury Town.
Yeah.
He wants normal plate armor.
It's just the whole thing
Sword.
seems rather suspicious to me. He said he sent 3 parties other than us after it,
And they all probably.
and they've all died. Or have gone missing. One of the two.
I vote died.
Not to mention, when he said that he would take us to the surface, there's some kind of double standard there.
Well, duh.
I don't like that.
Well, usually what happens is... Well, I don't know this, damn it!
No, you don't.
I know,
Right.
that's why I had to stop myself.
Where I come from, you do a job, you get rewarded for that job. There's no underhanded.
And if we don't get
Reward
rewarded
or-
for the job, you know what we do?
What, kill a genie?
Or try.
It wouldn't hurt to at least look around town. Maybe ask if there's any other ways back up to the surface.
In the meantime, There is evidently a slave market, which is probably our best bet to finding out what happened.
I have a feeling that Guts and Wolfram should probably stay about 30 to 50 feet away from that.
I can't go there.
Yeah.
I'll stay back with Alea, considering that she was a slave. We don't know if she was passed through here or not.
You have a good point, dearie. We are still not entirely certain what all has happened here, and well, I do think it would be good for her to stay with you.
As you guys are having this conversation, need
Suddenly,
everyone
12 dragons.
Everyone to roll.
to make a perception check.
Yeah, I knew it. 14.
9.
Don't roll a crit. Every
1.
Ooh.
23.
Really?
Or no,
What the
26.
hell?
6.
Dang.
14.
Enjoy this 26.
At least someone in the party's paying attention.
It is
Right?
behind his bedroom because this freaking chair is just.
It's not just your chair, or it's not just my chair, it's the room in general. It's hot.
That roll sucked.
How bad is the air conditioner? We turned it on, guys.
I didn't hear it.
I don't know.
That's not it, it just drowns out sound for me.
Turn yourself up. Turn 'em up.
Okay, so Lily, Shadow, Glyphis, and Guts.
Woo!
I
Wait.
seen a thing? Hold
I
on.
saw it?
Wait.
Really? With that shitty ass roll?
Wait,
She got a
I
6.
was looking at the longsword. I take that back.
I was about to say.
So,
I was about to say it. Almost
Gavin.
everyone except for.
Glyphis, Guts. As you're sitting here, having this conversation, see over towards that building that is shaped like a spider. See a group of people walk out the front of the building. Looks to be a tall person in the middle, as other people are like crowding around this person. They walk down the stairs to that building and further up the road.
They're not coming toward us.
No.
Okay.
What was that?
What?
Tall person was crowded.
Hmm.
Was that like a cultist?
A
Religious leader?
priest, probably.
Does it look like there's other people walking in their direction?
I think there was people surrounding the person.
Yeah, like, doesn't look like they have cloaks on or any sort of,
Religious garment?
yeah, it doesn't seem like they're religious, it just seems like there's a swarm of people around this person that is trying to go to the next part of town.
Would it appear that they're serving him or trying to get his attention?
Trying to get Lithis, you would see this. It's a woman drow.
Okay. So it is a tall female drow.
Yep. And the people around trying, basically they're trying to get her attention and trying to the people that is on the back of the group try and push further in. Basically hoarding around her as
Fans.
she's trying to make her way.
Almost like fans.
Out of the spider building, right?
Landon, how tall is the drow?
The drow is pretty tall. The drow is probably around 6'8", 6'10".
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
He
very
look-
tall. That's extremely tall.
Yeah, she
Does
dwarfs
she look,
me.
she look more well off than the ones surrounding her?
Yeah, she, after Liffus points it out to you, you see that she has, her hair up, but the thing that's holding her hair up looks to be like a solid gold,
Huh. She's pretty.
what would it be called?
Pin?
Ornament?
I guess ornament would work. It's round, solid gold. It's holding her hair up. It looks like she has
Hairpin.
Barrette?
rings on,
This guy's seen her.
golden necklaces,
Yeah.
golden rings around her wrist and forearm.
Oh, he did.
Brandon?
Yeah, he did.
Do I see all that?
he
Yeah,
did.
I was getting
He
ready to
did.
say.
He did.
Oh
see
shit.
it.
Shit.
Do I see all the gold?
Yes, you do.
You saw the woman first and then the gold, right?
Yeah, actually, since you've seen this, and you looking closer and closer, this drow does look pretty beautiful.
Oh god, here we go.
Is he still?
Beautiful, rich woman.
Is he still in my cloak?
Oh God.
I'm gonna try to stealth.
Okay.
Oh fuck.
Damn, you son of a bitch.
Wow.
Wow.
Are you fucking serious?
Wow.
Now, Landon,
Yes.
with my earlier perception, do I notice Shadow trying to sneak off?
You see that Shadow being behind Wolfram sort of lets his cloak go and sort of dart to the side, away from
I'm-
the party.
I am going to immediately reach my hand out and grab him by the wrist.
Shadow, as you're starting to stealth away, you feel a pull at your collar.
Come on.
Dearie, I think it would be a good idea for us to hang back and observe what is going on here as a group.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's go talk to her.
Okay,
put,
let's
hold
go.
on. I put my unarmored hand on his shoulder and I'm just like, let's not cause problems.
I'm not causing no problems.
Don't you have to make a wisdom save?
I'm just going to talk to her.
So you guys see as you're having this conversation, basically trying to tell Shadow to not go,
Yeah.
guys look over and you see her, she turns her head towards your motley crew of random races of people.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
true.
she's
We look
tall.
real weird. It doesn't help that I
We
have
gotta
fangs.
do, yeah.
Shadow's gonna
You
wave.
guys-
I mean, considering that it's like little gray gnomes and dark elves, yeah, I'm saying we stand out like a sore thumb.
Let's see, we've got
I'm
Wolfkin,
kinda
a
shocked,
Canary,
'Cause I've never seen a woman
a
that tall.
half-elf, a supposed human, a dragonkin, and an elf. We look really out of place. Oh yeah, and
The shadow
and
wanna talk
and
to her?
Look, we
and another drow, but she's currently being coddled.
Yeah, 6'8" is insanely tall for a drow.
No, she dwarfs me.
Yeah, I'm only 5'8".
Like a
Wanna go
foot and a
talk to her?
half.
I'm 5'8", so
Oh wait, no, I'm 5'6". So about a foot and 2 inches.
entire like
You guys
taller
short.
than you.
No shit, we're human sized.
yeah.
Yeah.
You'll see
As she's looking over at the group, it looks like she's looking at each one of you.
Shadow's waving.
Aren't you like cuffed at this point?
I thought she grabbed my collar.
She grabbed your
You
wrist.
did.
I have
Yeah.
another wrist.
Wolfram has
Your
his
other
hand
wrist
on your
is still
shoulder.
free, so you're probably waving with that one.
Yeah, I'm waving.
With you
I'm
setting
probably
there
talking
waving,
I
and
have
not
my
paying
hand on
attention
his
to
shoulder.
this bitch.
you as Wolf steps in front of you, Shadow, you get a just slight glance of a wink,
Oh no.
Oh,
and
dear
then
God.
she
Hey, look at
walks
that.
on.
Will you stop?
What?
Egg him on, you know that.
Liv is just like she
I'm
doesn't
like
have a
you, I'm
hand
not married.
free to face palm, but her head just kind of makes the motion. Oh gods.
Hey.
The shadow.
Yeah.
Check that out.
Yeah, I know.
I just take Shadow and kind of turn him slightly towards Lily.
Hi.
Like a very dissatisfied look on her face. Like, you just bought a dagger and now you're acting like an asshole. Really?
Shadow, think of Lily.
It was mostly
I lean
for
down
the
and
gold.
I lean
It
down.
was
Bullshit.
mostly for the
Bull fucking
gold. Oh
shit,
my
I
god.
know better.
Don't gold digger right there, man.
Wolfram leans down and in Shadow's ear. This is where you fucked up.
Hey, she went
I
down.
realize that now.
Go talk to her. I'm just messing it up. I'm
Okay,
just like,
here's the thing.
just
I'm
gonna do
amused
it.
by what Wolf just said, but at the same time, oh, she's glaring daggers at him.
At Wolfram?
No, that's Shadow. Wolf didn't do
Oh,
anything.
okay.
Shadow.
It's
Okay, I was gonna say.
Wolf's
it's at
being
me,
like
you
the
didn't hear
awesome
that. I
wingman who's
whispered
telling
it
his friend
into
to
his
shut up.
it's for the. Okay, never mind.
Gold?
Gold.
Hey, man. Let's go over there and talk. She looked at us.
Hey,
Well,
Wolf ships it.
She
This is
obviously
unfortunate.
winked at Guts.
Still not
I'm not against
amused.
talking. I'm not against talking to her, but I think probably without Shadow.
No, man. She looked down at you. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. She
As much
did
as I
kinda
hate to
wink
say
at
it,
him.
it seems that he is the one she took an interest in.
I still have
Well,
a
let's go
vial of.
over there.
I wonder
Okay,
if
out of character, I still have a vial of truth serum. I can
Don't
shove this down
poison her.
Shadow's throat at any frickin' time if I wanted to. Oh yeah, and I also have 2 vials of trippy shit.
Yeah.
Well, I think
I
it
say
would
we go
serve
talk
us
to
well to at least head in her direction. We may get a chance to speak, and she is the only Drow who has actually greeted us relatively kindly thus far. She may be able to tell us more than others. Shadow should be present, but on a tight leash. Her nails are just kind of like digging into the wrist right now.
Ow, ow, ow,
Shadow,
ow.
don't act like it.
Where did I get scorpion poison from? Sorry.
From some foraging moment you did.
Probably, yeah.
Speaking of, when we actually get back to the service, remind me that I can get you giant scorpion venom, which is dope as all get out.
Wait, okay.
Give me a giant scorpion.
what you want.
But
a
yes,
giant
I
scorpion.
believe we're going to like head in the
We're
same
going- yeah.
direction as the woman. Not
Okay.
trying to
No,
get in
Dad.
her way or
I want,
anything,
like-
but
Materials.
All right.
Sure, we'll come across one eventually.
So after that, you guys are a good distance away from her when you start to head the direction she was heading in. In a short time, you do get to another gate. But you do see the guards at the front of that gate. As soon as she starts walking up to it, they sort of give her a nod as the gates are pulled open, let through.
Okay, hang on. No, not you.
Wait a
Go ahead,
second.
Landon.
As
yeah,
she's
sorry.
let through, the guards, 2 of them start grabbing the people that is sort of like pushing her and following her. There's a good 15 to 18 people that has been grouped around her. They start pulling them back. A couple more guards come from the sides and start pulling them back even further as she walks through, and the chains come down and close the gate.
Okay, so that's another district.
Well, we're not following her.
Yeah, it's probably the ability.
Yeah, probably.
Or what? passes as nobility down here.
Don't Drow have nobility?
We don't.
I don't know.
Do I
Dang
know
it.
anything about the hierarchy of Drow society? Oh boy.
All
That
that
sounds
gold's
like a wonderful,
gone.
interesting book.
For
Sounds like
this,
a very rare book.
this would be history, but I would say with disadvantage, so regular roll.
I seen that 20.
You've read books, not too many, probably a couple at the most. Do talk about Drow, but not too much about their society and how the people work, if there's nobility, or anything like that. But looking at where you came in from, it could have been just what has happened to the city that has made that district sort of fall apart. But at the same time, how the people was dressed there and how, just how the place looked and was treated. Especially not having any sort of wall around the chasm that was there. It was just left there in case people fall out and down it. No one really took a second glance. You seem that is some sort of poor district, and the district you're in right now is some sort of basically mid-district.
Kind of like the shopping district.
Yeah, kind of shopping, better taverns, better houses that people have.
Class.
Yeah.
Middle class.
And you figure that there is another gate further that only one person has went through, and other people has been basically blocked from going in. That's probably a high district of some kind. Could be noble.
You got winged by a nobleman.
Could anyone possibly ask one of the Drow that was turned away who that was?
I
The
will
hell is
say
that?
Lithis asked that.
Okay.
Go for it. You're an elf.
To one of the people who was turned away, just kind of out of view of the guards.
I don't think me and Wolf really should talk to people. I mean, look at us.
I mean, if I pull my weapon out, I can try to disguise myself as a Drow.
You can do that.
I actually have alter self prepared today, just saying.
I mean, I could technically change into anyone.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Technically get us in.
But you'd still be the same height, wouldn't you?
I believe I would be the same height. I can change within my height limit. That's basically
so
it.
you'd be a really short Drow.
Yeah,
Are Drows normally tall?
I believe so.
I wouldn't know.
In any
them
case, let's
two.
find out what this Drow tells me.
Yeah.
Alright, you go up to one of the Drow, see all the people that was pushed back are running back to, that building. You do catch one of them, it's a male Drow. He looks back at you, sort of, looking at you and the people behind you, sort of staring.
I know, it is strange. Tell me, do you know much about the woman who just passed through? She is quite different from everyone else here.
He gives you sort of a curious glare. She is the owner of the casino. Have you not been here before?
We are new in town, yes. I was not aware there was a casino.
Yeah, it's the Silk Widow Casino.
You
I
say
see.
casino?
And I am guessing they do not let many people into there. Am I correct?
Depends if you have the funds to go and to the casino, they should let you in.
I mean, I
see.
do.
Don't walk up. How many funds?
If I may ask, Djinni, how long has she been the owner?
As long as I've been here, he's sort of a high figure in the town.
I see. Thank you, Djinni.
What's the town's name, by the way?
The town name is Ulin Tharnor.
What's the name?
Gonna need that one typed out.
Yeah, probably.
And that was the Silk Web Casino?
Silk Web Casino, huh?
Yeah, Silk Web. Or no, Silk
How much gold we talking
Widow
we need
Casino.
to get in there?
Oh wait, did you say
Silk
Rila
Widow.
Uven?
What is it?
Did you say Rila Uven was the name of the city?
No, Ulin Tharnor.
Uthan Thonor. Probably just murdered that, but you know, I tried.
Yeah, I spelled it right.
I didn't pronounce it right.
I did.
Amazing.
Shut up. Yeah, so about that casino.
After you let him go, he sort of realizes and then rushes back into the casino.
Wait, it's right there?
Oh.
It is the building she walked out of, the spider
Oh, it's
building.
the Spoder. Okay.
Wolfram had like a platinum to give him, but he ran off, so Wolfram puts it back in his pocket.
Hey,
Okay.
man, we're gonna pay you. Okay, whatever.
Well, no, if he was just gonna run off without waiting.
So there's a casino here.
I see. Well, in that case, I suppose we could try to enter the district to speak with her, or if we are willing to wait, she will probably simply come back. Albeit with a crowd around her.
Wait, did he say we could go into the district or the casino?
The casino.
It
I
sounded like he said we could go into the
misunderstood
casino.
and
Yeah.
I thought that the casino was behind the gates. That was my mistake.
I doubt we'll be allowed into that district. It looks rather secure.
Indeed, and I would rather not cause
We could
trouble.
also just wait around at the casino and hope she comes back.
Good idea.
Just want to gamble.
I'm not much of a gambler.
That
It's a
is
good
good,
pastime.
Djinni.
Now you just like to steal money.
Yeah.
I'm all for whatever.
We can at least go see the casino, right?
Yeah, I guess. I'm not lending you any money.
Oh gods, I have never been to one of these. I have no idea how to actually go about it.
Just
Keep it
We'll
out of your
find-
money.
if they have a bar, we'll find a table and sit and let
Yeah.
the others do whatever they want.
Don't play none of the games. They're horrible.
It's all laid out to take your money, essentially.
I'd rather gain money, not lose it.
Why are you in my cloak again?
Because it's comfy.
Is it cold down here or something? He keeps saying that.
I don't know. Got a 19 con. Cold doesn't bother me.
Wolfram doesn't notice cold. I'm resistant to it.
We should probably head on our way, dearies. Honestly, I thought that building was a church or something. I had no idea it was. Well, this is shaping up to be very interesting.
If perhaps it was a church at one point. We don't know how long the problems with Lolth have been happening.
This is fair, and we may be able to find some amount of information. Let us be on our way, shall we?
Yeah.
Alright, so we go into the bar. Or the casino.
Alright.
There we go.
Poor Alea. All the bright colors and flashing lights, Sliffus just has to, like, keep a close hold on her.
Wouldn't you kind of be like
Holy
a
shit.
little, you know, since you've been in a cave and stuff? And you
Yeah,
kinda-
like,
I mean,
Sliffus is
she-
gonna be, like, very visibly uncomfortable throughout the whole thing.
Yeah.
Casinos.
Well, like I said, Wolfram's gonna find a table and sit. And since Shadow doesn't want to gamble either, he's gonna have a conversation with him
Okay.
about papers.
Alright.
Okay, so you guys head from basically strip mall building you're by right now, and head over to the Silk Widow Casino. Head up the wide stairs. There is two, not guard, basically bouncers. Sure, that works. That are on the outside.
How tall are they?
These guys are
7'13".
Not
it
a
doesn't
number,
even
but
work
okay.
out.
Alright, it's a number. Yeah, it doesn't even work out that way. It's a number.
They're roughly a little taller than 6 foot. One's shorter than the other.
Cool.
Progressively gets up to
Yeah,
like 20
just
feet
keep
tall.
going. 12 foot, 15 foot.
Is there some kind of weird elongation shit going on here?
I don't know. This shit's weird.
Alright.
So you head
I
up
feel a little
to
weird. Oh my god.
the top of the stairs. You see both of them on the left and right of the double doors. They grab the doors and pull them open. You're hit straight with a pretty bright light that's in the beginning, but you walk in and you see a big circle in the middle. A probably roughly 30 feet wide circle.
Even
There's
casinos down this
tables
deep.
thrown about. You see some people playing cards, some people playing dice. But most of the people are in close to the edge of this circle in the middle.
Wait, circle in the middle?
There's a fighting pit.
Oh.
Wolfram looks to see if there's an empty table anywhere.
Yeah, who's winning? Firework, activate. For sure I'm not gonna fit in that well when I'm like fucking 7'2", Canary.
Yeah, as you guys walk in, you see there's a bunch of people that are walking around serving drinks and some of them that are walking around with these trays bringing food and drink to people. A couple of them just step out of your way and sort of like go around you.
The architecture in here, does this seem like it might have once been a church?
The architecture, make a religion check.
Yeah, it's a church, alright.
Yeah, you've been to religious places before. Most of them
That's a
are.
1. Makes no
Most of them
sense.
are usually made of some sort of white material, whether it's marble or quartz or something like that. Some are usually like dark marble, maybe, depending what deity it is. This, it's got a like mesh of colors as the floor. The walls are like a mixture of purple and pink and black in some places. And the ceiling in here is just a big domed glass ceiling. You do see there is some sort of
Nicer than some of
banister
the
at the
places
top
we've been in.
that some people are sitting at tables up there, and some people are standing on like the edge railing.
So it does seem like they
Definitely
maybe
nicer than
converted
some
the
of the
church into a
places,
casino.
Gregory.
It possibly could have. You wouldn't know exactly,
We should
but
open a
it,
casino
from
instead.
looking at it, you don't see any resemblance of any altar that could have been anywhere. But how the walls are made, it could have possibly been for some sort of religion.
But now it only worships money.
Yes.
Well, Wolfram's gonna find a table that's a little less, in the open and bright,
Okay.
and sit there.
Who's fighting in the Who's in the fight pits?
What is it?
Or is that a fight pit?
Are you gonna go up to it?
Giant circle, everyone's around. Yeah.
Okay. You go up to it and you see these metal railings that goes around it. As you come up to it, you do see there is this sort of short person, but the person has fur and sort of clawed hands as dodging this big-looking beast race type of person, dodging around the person, hitting it whenever it can, dodging back around it.
Cool. Awesome. Gonna watch the fight.
Okay. So about a minute to 2 minutes into this fight, it looks like this short, slender person is winning the fight. As that person sort of dodges a little slower as the big burly creature comes down with a fist and from head down just slams slender creature into looks like a sand pit. Slams it into the ground.
Nice.
Doesn't look like the creature is moving. With that, you do hear a just booming sound as sand flies up in the air.
That was entertaining.
The people that are around watching this, some people sort of kick the ground and the rail, like they lost some money as they start paying other people that are surrounding this. Some people cheer.
Places.
You guys can tell I do not.
They're just stayed an inn. I mean, you can pretty much do everything except that. Points at the ring.
Well then. Who's the next fight?
Right now, it doesn't look like
I'm
anyone's
not fighting.
in the ring currently.
So,
Some people
I
start to
know that
drift away
Alea
from
and
it.
Lifis are with me.
I followed.
Well,
I'm not into this casino really.
As you
Okay,
guys go
did you
find a
sit
table
down
that's sort
at
of
the table with us?
Yeah.
as you guys find a table sort of away from most people around, there is one of the workers here. Looks to be Drow, female, and she comes to you. What would you like? We have drinks, food.
I just kind of look around at the table if anybody wants anything.
I mean, I'll take a drink with a little bit of food. What do you got?
oh, there they are.
I'll take an ale.
I'll take a whiskey.
An ale sounds
Lifis, you
good.
want anything?
As I come behind her, like, you know.
I just need a
Probably
bit
scare
of
the
water.
girl, but you know.
Just a bit of water, dearie, and a bit for the little one, please.
If it's, are you alright?
2 waters.
I will be fine.
Take a little stick.
All right.
I imagine this isn't.
What do you guys got to eat?
Gods, the sun is not this bright.
So, she looks to you, Shadow. We have meats, vegetables, mushrooms.
I'm good on the mushrooms.
I'm good on that too.
I'll take some meat. Just surprise me, I guess.
Very well.
Take some mutton.
As she's walking away, she puts her hand up. All right.
This place ain't that bad.
It's okay. I
I am
just
glad you are having fun at least.
Shadow,
yeah.
buddy.
Yep.
You forge papers,
All the time.
but I mean, are you do?
Am I what?
Like, you forge papers. You do forge papers, though.
Yep.
Are you like good at it?
I mean, I have fooled higher ups many times with it. Yeah.
I'm sure, as you've come to realize, I'm not exactly in Glorfendale.
Kind of makes sense. Neither am I.
You got on a fishing boat.
Well, that's where I'm getting at. I kind of could use those papers.
So you
I'd be
need
glad to pay you.
documentation saying that you're a Glorfendale citizen.
Not that I'm a citizen, that I came from my continent, but that I came here legally.
Most likely that would be a trader, so. Or merchant, in other terms.
And to be a trader, woof.
Believe bounty isn't unheard of.
Work is also.
Yeah. Whatever you want, I can draw it up.
That works for me. I'd be glad to pay you for it.
I wish that was the only thing I was.
I have some papers, but they're kind of
They're
I mean,
old.
Even to me, they look kind of crap.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I got my equipment with me here.
You don't have to do it now. We're underground after all.
It'll give me something to do. pass the time while everyone's
Why do
checking
they
this
have
place
whiskey
out.
in this place?
I'm going to try to forge Wolf some documentation.
All right. For this, what do you have set for your?
Forgery. Dex.
That wouldn't. Is that the only one you have?
Yeah, you didn't set nothing else for me.
I should have set something else. For it, it would be intelligence.
Yeah,
Depending on his role.
you're going to jail.
Well, if they're bad papers, I won't use them.
Let me
They
see
can
here.
hold 'em.
He's proficient in it, so.
Liffis is over there just
Shielding your eyes
hating
from the
it.
light.
Here, Landon,
sure
is there an
everything's
easy way of setting this up or no?
I'm just
Just
I
hanging
got
back
it.
like. You never seen Guts this laid back. Let's just say that.
Alright. Are you sure it's intelligence?
Yeah, it's intelligence. You got to know your stuff.
What's Lily
to
doing
forge.
right now?
Damn it, I hate this.
She gambling.
What now?
She's over there playing blackjack. I'm winning.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I forge something, you always had it as Dex.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why I had it
This
as
is for
Dex.
someone.
Should have been intelligence because you got to know exactly what to forge, how you're forging it.
Man, so half the time. Oh wow, this wouldn't have made it.
No. Most of the time they would have, because I did roll
Yeah,
high.
there was really high rolls, even if
Oh,
it was
okay.
intelligence.
I believe even one of them was a 19, so...
Yeah, one of them was a 19, like naturally.
That looks like shit.
Irene would just try to find interesting people to talk to who might have information about the place.
Okay.
Oh my gosh,
Just like a
progression.
napkin.
Just like a napkin.
It's a napkin with like a hastily drawn report on
Jesus,
it.
Shadow, come on.
I don't know why, but I expected more.
I
So
mean...
you try to talk around to people. Most people mainly ignore you. Some people just look at you, hear what you say, and then just turn away. The food and drinks get back, and you ask her instead, and she replies, "Well, first, what do you ask her?"
Hold on, I lost my train of thought. Okay, so I'm asking about any news about what's going on in the city.
Okay, anything going on in the city? Nothing very recent. It looks like you're new here. The most recent thing would be the earthquake that happened.
How long ago was the earthquake?
Few years ago, I believe.
How many years ago?
A few, probably meaning 3 or 4.
And that was what caused this great chasm in the earth?
Yeah, that's what's basically split the city.
Was there any other strange occurrences that happened at the same time as the earthquake?
Yeah, after the earthquake, a bunch of people did start coming over to the higher districts, and there's wanting shelter and food and things, and one of those people was the current owner of this establishment.
So basically the current owner came from like a low down position to own this?
Yes.
Okay, sorry, it's hard to think as my cold medicine's kicking in. Crud, I had a question, now I lost it. Dang it. Okay, so I asked about what's been happening here. What can you tell me about the person who owns this place?
Well, it's unusual for this place to have an establishment like this. But I don't mind. I get paid well, so it's nice. But a bunch of people around town sort of don't like this place and sort of stay away from it. As you can see, a bunch like it as well.
What did this structure used to be?
It used to be a church.
To who, if might I ask?
Sort of looks around. To a deity.
Do what?
All she said was to a deity. Sort of like tapping her foot and bouncing her head around.
It is alright, dearie. I understand.
I suppose that I wonder if the earthquake had something to do with that deity, but I cannot make any assumptions.
If I might ask, dearie, what is the owner's name?
Well, her full name is Kayataya, but we just call her Kaya.
Did I get that right?
Hold on. Yes.
Hot dang.
Yataya.
Does she come by often, dearie?
She's usually in here, almost all the time. She recently had to leave.
How interesting.
I see. Thank you, dearie. We were just looking to get a word in with her if possible. I understand that may be difficult, but, well, we have to try.
No, it's usually not difficult. She usually tries to talk to most people that come in, so if she comes back soon, you might be lucky.
Excellent. Thank you so much, dearie. I noticed that she usually does have a bit of a crowd around her.
Yes, yeah, and she completely ignores everyone and just walks.
She just kind of pieces out.
Yep, basically.
Peace out, y'all.
Yeah, she's busy. That's fine.
Alright. Landon,
Yes.
after Wolf kind of like told me, hey, ain't really that great. Can I try again?
Sure.
Looks at Guts. I thought this would be better. I'm not sure why.
It's just a
You had
smiley
hope,
face
I
written in
guess.
crayon.
There you go.
Oh,
That's better.
okay.
Whoa, okay, well, I'm good.
There you
So
go.
you sit there,
Just like-
Wolf, and sort of like tell him basically what they usually look like, how you've seen them before, and with that, Shadow just starts writing
I'm like 3 shots
and
of
writing
whiskey
and
now.
messes up every now and again, then starts writing another. When he finishes, it looks like an official document. It looks
There you go.
like you are a merchant that is now in Glorfendale.
It looks beautiful.
What do you sell?
Swords.
I sell. Reach into my
Swords.
bag of holding and pull
Sell
something
pixie.
random out.
I have 2 on
It's
my
a
back.
it's a severed arm. Body parts. Would you like an arm?
What
Uh,
the
No?
If anyone ever
Yeah,
needs
you're
S and says it costs an arm and a leg, we got it covered.
Wow.
Yeah, go back to Wolf's wonderful body parts. Sticks it back in there.
Wow.
Jesus.
We need to work on that. But anyways,
Wolf's body parts. Ah.
I don't actually have any body parts, and nor would he save any.
I sell fish.
It'd probably be like food or
I'm out
trinkets
right
or
now,
some
though.
shit.
So go away.
Not to like kill the game or nothing, but me and Ginge kind of need to get some sleep.
Figured so.
Mm-hmm.
yep, I have a graduation to go to, so
That of my
I
jaw's
have-
kind of fucking killing
I have to
me.
go to we have to go to church, and we bought Ginge a nice outfit, and if he
I
doesn't
gotta go. Woo!
if he doesn't go, Mom's gonna be pretty bad.
Where I go, Landon.
I gotta take a very quick
have
nap
3
and then
shots of
clean this
whiskey
room.
down. I'm gonna go play dice.
And after he plays dice, he's gonna do 3 more shots and look for a drow to go to bed with.
Yeah, no.
Okay,
Not
so
yet.
as you guys
Not
do what you
yet.
want to do, whether sit there and wait for everyone else to get done with what they're doing, basically you get done with what you're doing and head back to the table to meet up as a party. Probably
we're just waiting around to talk to what's her name, right?
probably a good 5
Oh,
hours
great.
go by. And that same woman that you seen walk out of this place, head to the High District, comes through the door to the casino.
and I'm gonna wave to her.
Alright.
Ugh.
Get it, Shadow.
I slip my papers into my bag and I'm just like,
I'm kind of tipsy, so
Keep
yeah.
your head
or am
about
I? I
it.
don't know. I'd have to roll con for that. And my con's awesome.
Echo, echo, echo. That's all I heard.
As Shadow, as you wave to her, she's looking around the place and glances over at you. Make a perception check.
God damn
Shadow.
it. It doesn't even matter. Why not? Yeah.
Ew.
And I would roll, but she's not looking
You
at
don't
me.
see any of the 20 knives she's hiding.
Damn.
He winks over at you, then walks on. And we'll end it there.
Yay.
Hey.
Is that it? She just winked?
Yeah, she just winked.
I think she was blind.
I think there might have been
Alright.
something else in that, but I didn't see it.
No, she winked.
That's it?
That's it. Oh God! And into sky, into shadow. That's like, oh my God. You're an idiot.
alright, well, preemptive buy stream because I'm
Yep.
getting off.
Yep.
Yeah, bye stream.
I have to go to church.
Bye, stream.
Bye, stream.
I don't want
I
to, but,
have to take a very quick nap
Bye.
and then I have to put stuff in bags.